They in here deep too.
Good
There.
evening. What is going on, everybody? Miss KD. Hello there, lovely lady.
What's up, Miss Ish? You are looking gorgeous,
Well,
lady.
thank you. And
You
so
are
are
rocking
you.
it. And I
Thank
know
you.
all of the ladies out there, even though we don't see your faces, I know that you're all looking just as glamorous and gorgeous. I know just from the comments of y'all speaking to us.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, everybody.
What's up? What's up, everybody? Hello, all that are checking in the chat. Shout out to all the members and all the people that are joining us. Shout out to all the silent members. We love you. Thank you for appearing with us tonight. Episode 130, Uncensored Minds, Miss KD. We are at
Ooh.
episode 130. What you feel about
130.
that?
Girl, 150 is coming up like a racehorse.
Yes,
And
yes.
ladies, don't forget about the members exclusive contents. You know, we keep it coming to you. We have some great contents coming to you this week. And also, we always having merch. You can get any kind of merch, you know. The summertime is coming, and you know that dress that Aisha and I had during the 100th anniversary. Well, you know, you can get your dress like that and rock it. You know, Isha, I think I need me about three or four more in different colors.
Right. How about it? You can just dress it up, dress it down, do anything with that. So definitely get your merch all across the board. The TaylorMade brand is in full effect. So therefore, you can get just about anything, okay? All of the components of the TaylorMade brand is readily available to you. So make sure you get fresh for the season that is fast approaching us. How was the weather down where you were, Miss KD?
It was pretty warm today, but very
Okay.
nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. Um,
Yeah.
you know, I kept going to the track, gonna walk, but I was like, it's a little bit too hot, but
Yeah, a
it's
little too
nice.
warm. I'll take
Yeah,
that over the rain that we've had the past few weeks. So the sun was a great reprieve, and I was excited to see it and be able to partake in it a little bit.
right.
But make sure you like and share the video, everyone. We need those numbers to continuously grow up. We thank everyone for their love and support. If you've already shared and liked the video, we thank you. If you haven't, please do so. Shout out to all the ladies. I see everybody. Tara, Janine, Angelia, Stacy.
Helen
Oh,
says decent weather in Ohio. All right. You
okay.
know, Ebony was telling me that her mom lives there and she was saying how nice the
Nice.
weather is there. So hopefully the weather is nice everywhere so that we can start getting out, you know,
Hmm.
getting in tune to nature. Because when we get into nature, then that's when we can form affirmations. So tonight's affirmation, you know, affirmations are to be made about yourself in order to grow yourself. But when we listen to others' affirmation, it can remind us of what we need to grow within ourselves. And I actually sat down and thought about my affirmations. Usually I just talk, but I wanted to think about it and write it out and bring it to you. I look for and find myself outside of myself as I share myself to others. Don't worry, you'll understand soon. I visualize my future and then I walk to it without losing focus. Now, life requires us to share ourselves with others, loved ones, whatever. And as we share ourselves with them, we have to give of our energy. Well, with giving of your energy, you want to be given the correct energy. You don't want to go to them giving out just pieces of energy. You want to go in peace and give that piece of energy. You want to give love. You want to give joy. But the only way you can do that is find it within yourself. And it's okay to go within yourself and find yourself after you share yourself. But you must first love yourself. So when you go in a loving way. So with that, just affirm to always look for and find yourself outside of yourself while you're sharing yourself. With that, let's share some uncensored minds with everyone else tonight.
Well, we always thank you for that lovely affirmation, Miss Katie. I think we all look forward to those affirmations every week. So we appreciate that. Good word, good sister.
All right. Hey, Jen. I
Yes.
see
Hey,
Jen has
Jen.
joined the folds. And
Yes, and thank you,
Laura
Diana.
and
Yes.
Diana.
Yes, yes, yes. What's up? Where's the mayor?
What's
That's
pop?
the mayor.
What it
What's
is?
up?
What it do? Before we go any further, what up, S Gang? Y'all part of the team. You dig? As we talked about merch, we got merch all across the board for you, whether it be Telemade Kicks, Game 7, or us here, Uncensored Minds, we got it for you. Even S Gang members can look forward to the S Gang merch as well. But we're going to get right into the happenings of this week. This was episode 130, as Katie said. We chugging right along like a Russian racehorse. Shout out to
Mhm.
the Kentucky Derby win
Derby.
yesterday. MAGA came from behind one of the smallest horses in the race to win one of the biggest races of them all. I bring that up to say, regardless of your size, your stature, economic status, spiritual being, or whatever, it don't matter. If you got your eyes set on the prize, go out there and go get it. I
Mhm.
mean, don't let nothing stop you. Don't let the bigger horses get in your way of getting to that finish line first.
Amen.
That, I mean, we want to also highlight the reason why we all in purple. We are representing domestic violence. Now, Domestic Violence Awareness Month is actually not until October of this year in 2023. But we just wanted to step outside of ourselves and pay full homage and awareness to something that plagues not just our society or our culture, but us as a people.
Mhm.
So if you've ever experienced domestic violence and or um, bestowed domestic violence on someone else, please, look within yourself to get help, whether you're a survivor or a participant on either side of the fold. And if you feel unsafe or just need someone to talk to, please reach out to 1-800-799-SAFE, which is 722-7233. So again, that's 1-800-799-SAFE, and that's the domestic violence awareness hotline, which is 24 hours, 365 days a year. Um, Domestic violence isn't just somebody hitting you or you being hit. It can be verbal, sexual, mental, even spiritual. So if you've been a victim or you're somebody who has participated in making somebody else a victim, please do your due diligence in making sure that you receive help. And a lot of times, the aggressors go unnoticed, um, or even are unaware of their behaviors. And it doesn't just mean putting your hands on somebody; it can mean demeaning them by screaming at them, or hollering at them, or putting them down. Um, it can mean abusing them sexually. It doesn't just mean hitting them and hitting them and hitting them repeatedly. It just could be a number of different things. So as we celebrate this month and this weekend, we wanted to bring light to domestic violence and to all those out there that are suffering from it. So
Absolutely.
let's get into the icebreaker question of the day, and it has to do with us, our bodies. And the question is your body properly proportioned? Again, I stumbled over that. Is your body properly proportioned? Meaning, do you have long legs, short torso, or vice versa? How do you feel about it? Ladies, take it away.
Miss KD, I'm gonna let you go first, honey.
Well, those who have met me know without a doubt I am top heavy. Plain and simple. I'm top heavy. But I would still say that I am pretty well evenly proportioned enough. So I'm satisfied with it anyway.
Okay. I feel like I'm evenly proportioned, although I'm not, happy with all the areas of my body. I would say that I feel like, I am even all around. Just I'm tall and I got it in the right places, I feel. So I'm happy with it, and I feel like, I am even all around.
All right, Mayor.
Go ahead now. What
All
you got?
right, Mayor.
You know y'all full of shit, right?
What?
Y'all full of shit, and
My
you
head
know,
is
and
big.
you know how at 10 o'clock, around 10:30, y'all know how to come on here and say we was Good Morning America. Not today. I told y'all Thursday I was
How
gonna be
are
on
we
my
full
shit,
of
and I'm on.
shit?
Y'all full
What?
of shit. Y'all
Besides my head
capping.
being
Y'all
big.
going safe. We is not for it. No, 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 no. We know y'all not happy with them. Now let me say this.
I said
Y'all
I
may be
wasn't.
sad. Y'all may be okay. And I ain't gonna take away. I ain't gonna put no words in nobody's mouth. But we know that you're never. Are we ever satisfied with our bodies? Never.
Never.
Right? Like me. That's the reason why I went on this diet. That's the reason why I started working back out. This is the reason why I am shedding pounds and putting on muscle, because I wasn't happy with what I seen. My body wasn't the way I wanted it to look. It wasn't the way I wanted it to feel. So I want to make sure I did something about it. So here comes the summer months. I'll be able to take that shirt off in confidence. Let the six pack show. Let the up top, do what it's supposed to do. But when y'all keep saying, "Oh, I'm good," y'all lying. Motherfuckers is
I
lying.
did say, but I
So
did
I'm
say
gonna
I'm
give
not
y'all
happy
one more
with
opportunity.
everything.
I'm
I'm
gonna give y'all
not
one more
happy with
opportunity.
everything I said that.
Drops.
I'm gonna give y'all one more opportunity to tell the truth.
Okay, well, if you put it that way, Nell and T, the way I read it to, just describe if you wear proportion. So when you put it that way, yeah, I can lose some middle stomach. I mean, I want to build muscle. I need to build muscle. I would like to tone. I mean, I would like to stay toned. Gravity, has a tendency to try to take demand of me. So I have to fight gravity. That's no lie. I mean, yeah, I have to fight a little bit to stay like I am, but hell, I fight. I'm
Listen,
fighting.
listen. It is what it is. I think we all could use a little work in certain areas of our body that we're not happy with. No, we're never happy. And even when we get to a point where we're feeling good and we're feeling like we've made so much progress, it's still gonna be some more shit that we gonna feel like we need to do. So
Yeah.
absolutely, I agree.
You
Mm-hmm.
see that word that we kept up? I purposely kept that up. Affirmation.
Hmm.
Affirmation. And the reason why is
Thanks, Jen.
we affirm to be the best version of ourselves. And was that was no slight.
Thank you, Jan.
That was no
Not
slight.
at all.
That was just more or less just let's be honest and real with each other. I mean, with
Hmm.
ourselves, right?
Hmm.
Because
Mm-hmm.
if you say, "Oh well, I'm cool with happy with my body," then why you going to the gym? I'm
Right.
cool and happy with my body, then why you wearing Spanx and all these things to pull everything together so you could put on that dress and go out and look fly. You
Right.
dig? Or why do we do the things that we do to cover up and hide our flaws if we're satisfied with them? If you're satisfied with it and you comfortable with it, let it all hang out. Right? Be honest and truthful with
Mm-hmm.
yourself. And that's more or less where I was going with it. I'm not trying to throw no shade at nobody. I'm not trying to tell somebody that they not beautiful, because you absolutely are in your truest form and however form you want to present yourself. But if we be purposely honest with ourselves, we can't say we're comfortable or happy with the way things are going if
Sorry.
we doing things to cover up. Do you see what's going on here, people? KD is trying to check you up,
KD.
and she
I'm like,
throwing all the hysteria. KD,
I'm trying to bring the banner up. I'm sorry, my bad. I'm
what
sorry.
banner?
Okay, I got it up now. I am so sorry, Nell. And see, Nell is actually preaching some good wisdom to us. Nell, my apologies. Continue, Mayor.
I cannot. I cannot. Well, you never know. You never know
Like a
what might
child
take
poking
place.
down, poking shit in the back, Nell popping my hand. I'm sorry, Mayor. Please
I
continue.
cannot. I
Please
cannot.
continue,
Satan
sir.
helper. You know what? You know what? I love it.
But we're gonna go to the comments. This is definitely the icebreaker question of the day. Again, the icebreaker question is your body properly proportioned? Long legs, short torso, big back, long short arms, crooked eyelid, eyelashes, bald head. I don't know. Do you wish you had hair to your shoulders and you got a bald head? I don't know. I
Well,
don't know.
I have discovered more and more that I am shorter than what I think I am. I saw a friend yesterday, and I always consider him short. It's been a a while since we had seen each other. And I'm like, did you get taller or did I get shorter? He said, you just short. I'm like, oh my God, I am short, but I don't feel short at all. I really don't.
Hmm.
So I guess my torso or something is short.
Always room for improvement, right, Helen? And she said she wished she was a little bit taller, and she wished she was a baller. Remember that song?
God forbid I say anything and everybody gets all up in arms in the comments. That's just how it goes here at Uncensored Minds. Sorry, we're not apologizing. I mean, we just more or less having a good time and enjoying ourselves in this forum. So thank y'all for joining us this week on episode 130. It's going to be a fun-filled show for y'all. We just wanted to break the ice a little bit, have a little fun, because this episode right here is going to be definitely just that. The reason why we picked that icebreaker question, because it also has to do with the next topic, artificial intelligence, right? Artificial intelligence. Do you care about the enhancements of your body artificially, or are you doing it organically, right? And then we also seen a number of different things within the world that is now has changed for the different, and is all due to artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is coming to take over the world, and are you ready? Such as work. Let's talk about that first, KD. I'm gonna throw it off to you. Work, artificial intelligence. You work where you work. Now, just say you, or not just you, the person next to you at work was replaced by a robot. The robot is doing the work 10 times more efficient than you are, never takes a smoke break, never needs to go to lunch, continues to keep going on and keep going and keep working and keep going and not needing to stop. Doesn't care about how much is getting paid, doesn't care about going on vacation. Can you see things going that route?
I can, but the operative two words of what you were saying in that is don't care. It's true that artificial intelligence can push out more product, can do more research than the human brain can do. Yeah, they can do it in 1 hour. What it takes the human brain maybe a year to do or whatever. But don't care. See, what people are getting lost in is the empathy that goes along with anything that you do. I mean, that's just something that artificial intelligence cannot provide, are the emotions. And what I see being done in that, and I just go deep, I thought about it all day, I just go deep. What I see doing in that is emotions are being silently erased from the human race. We don't have time to think. Artificial intelligence doing everything. It's not doing it with care. Yeah, they can go in and do a surgery, take over for the surgeon, but they can't go in and comfort that family when something go wrong. They can't provide the empathetic part of the healing that is required for a patient to get well. Yeah, they can come in and take the writer's place and writing scenes and stuff for the films because it did affect me that way as well. They can come in and they can write more, they can research more, but they cannot put that emotion in there that a human can to make it more visual for the fans. So, I mean, I'm for artificial intelligence to a point. but we must keep our human touch in it.
Okay, so let's jump over KD for a minute and let that marinate a little bit. And each, let's talk about the sexual portion of artificial intelligence and how that has changed the world as we see
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. I mean, if you think about it, so much stuff has become accessible to the market and to the people as far as the sex industry goes. I mean, first it started out with, sleeves and pocket pussies and, just dildos and all kind of things that can at a small fraction replace the real thing, right? But now we actually have human torsos, flesh-like, not human, and I'm going to say real, but flesh-like torsos with vaginas and penises. We have full sex dolls that are flesh-like, that have real filling boobs, a real vaginal cavity, or a real flesh-like penis, which kind of honestly could replace an actual human, right? um what that says is that people are becoming less and less feeling like they need to have human interaction. Sometimes all human interaction is not good human interaction. There are times where we come across people that just doesn't give off a good energy, or that our energies doesn't connect with, and it's easier to say self pleasure yourself with something that doesn't talk back, or something that they don't have to court, or whatever the case may be. And it's easy for them just to get their shit off and just to be fulfilled sexually, and, not have to deal. So, it is actually progressing an awful lot. So be prepared to see more of the sex styles, more flesh-like sex toys to kind of implement that into people's everyday sex life.
And but the one thing that they
Not
don't
this,
have,
not this. No.
the one thing they don't have, you're right,
But
T.
that's what I'm saying.
They,
Like, they would just rather get their shit off and not have to do much of anything, or have any feedback, or just whatever.
again, taking emotions, teaching the human race not to have any emotions, because the one thing they don't have is that heart to give off that energy that's needed to bring that
Right.
emotion.
Well,
But
I
but
will. I
how
will
many
stay.
times?
Let's stay
Go
there
ahead
for a
now.
second, because as
Mhm.
as this comment says, all work doesn't require emotions, and that's true. Not all work, not all fields require us to have emotions. It's just like get the job done. That's what and that's what our employers, these companies, want us to just do. Remove the emotion from it. Just we think, we become emotional, we become emotionally drained, physically drained. We need to take a vacation, which hinders the work from being processed. Where now you putting it on your next door neighbor, whoever else is your backup, to do more of a load while you're out, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
So it also it takes the emotion out of it. It takes the need to fulfill a spot that is based upon somebody having an emotional attachment or detachment from their job. It cuts down on them not getting to work on time. It cuts down from absentees, days, and it counts. It just a little bit more productive, right? Um, had opportunity to check out this restaurant in the Fort Worth, Texas area. I frequent Dallas at least once a year, um, and I go there for a football game, the Dallas Cowboys versus the Eagles game, and I actually had the opportunity to go to a McDonald's down there that's fully operational. There's not one human being in there. It's all fully robotic. From the moment you pull up to the drive-through and or go in, the robot you go to the kiosk, you type in your order is then processed and brought to the counter by a robot, or brought to the drive-through by a robot. And it's you have no disgruntled employees. You have no one who's on the other side of that mic taking your order and being disgusting to you. Your food comes out promptly and fast with little to no issues. Now, I would never ever want to have human beings replaced, because that means that I'll be replaced and I won't have a job, and these people won't have jobs. But artificial intelligence is taking over. Let's Some of the comments that we've seen. Helen said, you know, She works for a government contract company, and they're definitely talking about it. The government is fully behind it. Companies are definitely getting with the times. We've seen even the music industry is having problems with it. You've seen, you know what I mean, some of the biggest artists like Drake and The Weeknd have an issue with artificial intelligence coming and making a song that sounds just like if they rapped it and they had nothing to do with it, which is then taking money out of their pocket and taking away from their creativity because some computer got their voices and composed this song, and now people think it's them, right? Also, Diana says, I don't want any artificial turf. I guess she's trying to say I desire human touch.
Mm-hmm.
Is that always the case? Right?
Not for
Yeah, I know
everybody.
we desire human touch, but the moment we go into these sex toy stores and we support those things like that, you're taking away, you're adding to the monotony of this is a thing now. These companies are making billions of dollars off of artificial inseminated toys like fake penises and fake vaginas and things that are going to make you feel
but
good.
that's only a temporary thing. You know, you get that for the in between, but you still want that. You need that human touch, that energy that we can give each other.
Let's stay there for a minute, right? Because the show is titled, and I'm gonna refer back always to this because I got to. There's no titles on here, so that means we've unscripted. We doing what we do. So if you saying we desire the human touch, are you both ladies culprits of using toys and not being touched after the after your orgasm and still enjoying yourself?
Absolutely.
When is the last time you've been touched physically by a man?
No, he didn't.
No, let's be real.
But that's the
Let's
truth,
be honest.
though.
When is the last time you've been touched physically by a man?
Okay.
But when is the last time you've been touched by a toy? This morning?
No.
KJ, like, no.
This afternoon?
No.
15 minutes before we came on?
No.
Nasty ass?
But not in the recently.
Did you wash your hands? Exactly.
Hey, you better have to wash her damn hands and her toy.
My sexual escapade with everybody. I'm not
that's why I'm saying if we have that, if we go with we need to be touched physically by the opposite sex, but then we partaking in these artificial things, then we're not making them make sense.
Right. But let me just stay right there now real quick before you go. And just piggybacking off of that thought, like, let's think about it. Okay, the having sex with a sex doll or a pocket pussy or a sex toy, even whatever, that's temporary. But the feels of human interaction when you're having sex sometimes is temporary, because if it's attached to energy that is not necessarily great outside of sex or human touch, then here we are now draining ourselves of that good energy as well. So that could be temporary. Human interaction, you know, that sexual human touch can be temporary. Those good feels can be temporary as well. So, you know, it's all just based upon what is needed for each individual person. You know what I mean? Because we all each have different needs individually, and how we address those needs is catered to what we want. So, you know, it could go either way.
And I love Ladies B's comment, and I'm gonna bring that up. AI can go either way, helping with breakthrough medicines or replacement of human population, right? AI, artificial intelligence, or the lack there, or the need for, helps to cut down on human error, right? Let's say for an instance, you just not having your best day at work today, and you're a surgeon, and you hit the wrong artery in somebody, and they no longer here, or you leave a tool in somebody. We've seen all these things happen. Sometimes the robots don't have feelings. They're programmed to do exactly what needs to be done. Not saying anything is perfect, because we all know technology ain't perfect.
Right.
But it removes a lot of the error that comes from that comes from human error. And it leads to what Lady B said. breakthroughs, shortens the time that's spent on operating table or on a cutting board, right? It adds another layer of success in some cases, or another layer of opportunities for it to be done right. Not saying anything is perfect, but it helps to always have options when it comes
Mhm.
to things like that, right? And we're not just not relegating it to sex. Let's get off of that. Like, artificial intelligence isn't just a sex tool. Yeah, we all want to have human touch. We all want to have that's what we're designed to do. We're designed to habitat with the opposite sex or whatever sex you choose to be with, right? We all want that. But
Mhm.
is the artificial intelligence world becoming more and more present and prevalent? Yes. Just think how we move nowadays is based upon an artificial device. We're all on one right now.
Yeah.
We're all on our cell phones, our iPad,
It's,
or sitting in the front of a computer, or we have it streamed in front of us through TV, and you can see us in real time interacting because of intelligence. The intelligence that has been processed throughout years of technology, leading us to have these type of situations where I'm in your face right now in real time.
now let me ask you two this. Do y'all feel that artificial intelligence is rushing the world, rushing our living situation? And what I mean by that is it's rushing the older generation out who have no chance of knowing how to operate in a world of intelligence. I was just talking to a couple yesterday. We were in the store. They were looking for something. I was looking for something. And we were saying how everything is computerized now. And like older people, who's never even operated a computer, they are totally lost if nobody is there to operate it for them.
I don't think things are moving too fast. I just think that's the way of the world. Just go back to people who, when they started printing out books to read, you got people that don't know how to read, and they still got to go and read a menu, or they got to read ingredients. They got to read a book to find out things. So it's all about it's just life. It progresses at its stages, and if we're not progressing with it, we're going to get left behind. A countless of others have been left behind in the process as well, and as time catches up with itself, and then you got to catch up with the time. It's
Right.
always ever evolving. That's
Mm-hmm.
why we have these type of conversations to help you to see exactly, damn, I gotta see another perspective. Sometimes I
Mm-hmm.
always can't be stuck in my own because I can miss something. I can miss the way of the world. I can miss the way of how conversations are going, or how narratives are starting to move when we stay stuck in our brains on on these narratives, right? So
Mm-hmm.
when you have conversations like this, that opens your mind to a number of different possibilities and seeing things. All right, well, cool. This is what's coming. How do I get in front of it?
Right.
How do I jump on the wave and use it to my benefit instead of it passing me by and I have no clue on how to
Okay,
do.
and that's good. That's good for people who are able to keep up with it. But I'm talking about older people who are like in their 80s and stuff like that. They
Mm-hmm.
can't can't keep up with this.
So what
Right. But I think it's like an evolution thing. Like, you know what I mean? Some things just become obsolete and, new things break in. And
Hmm.
so I guess, the thought is being making the world more advanced that the older people may have, like, the younger generation or, sons, daughters, and, family, friends that could, maneuver them through these processes for the duration that they are here. But for the most part, you know what I mean? Those movements in towards the future with new ideas, new things, electronic mode of everything, you know what I mean, is the new wave. And, some of the things that just falling off and becoming obsolete. So I don't think they're, necessarily not thinking of the older aged individuals, but more or less thinking how to, protrude forward in the future.
What happened? What happened to the
Well,
village? The village
well,
ain't just there for kids. The village is there for
For
everyone,
the
right?
elderly
We
too.
we
exactly. But
we don't
again,
want a village.
again,
We too stuck on ourselves. We too
right.
stuck on how can make us what we can do to gain access to the promised land or the future or whatever the case may be. Do we also turn around and help our neighbor up, help our brother up that needs our help? Do we give back in those ways? No, we don't. So when
Stay
we ask
right
those
there.
type of questions,
Now, stay right there. Are we able to do it? Because what I'm
yes,
saying, but
yes,
okay,
yes, we
listen,
are. We are very
listen me
much
out.
able and capable of doing it.
Studies show artificial intelligence can do more in 1 hour than a human brain can do or think in 6 months to a year's time.
All right. So my
So
question
what? So
is this:
what is that saying? It's working faster than we can think. So again, some things, yeah, we're able to keep up with, but
But
things that we are
don't
not.
you want that though? Don't you want a
Right. Keep your
program that's
brain
going to work
sharp.
faster than what we think, so we can always be, so we can have things that are ahead, so technologies can we can catch up to them and be and find new ways, new cutting ways to find
And
things.
that's a pro of it because we have a pros and we have a cons. But I'm just pointing out the con that people are not really looking at.
All
It
right,
is
so
controversial.
again, if we sit and stew on a negative, we don't never progress.
No,
If
I'm
you
not
look
still
at this as if you look at this and the positive similarities and say, these things are going to benefit us in the long run. Look, they're building better cars. They got technology that's going to keep us safe. They got technology that will foresee down the road, or it has cameras that's powerful enough to see down the road to see if there's an accident and start to slow your car down. That technology is out now. It had to be progressed years ago in order to be now functionable for things to go. So you're always going to have things that's moving faster than we think. But the thing is, I employ you to do is, once you gain the knowledge, are you then turning around to the people who don't have it and giving it to them?
right.
The moment you learn how to work your cell phone, are you turning to two more people that don't know how to and saying, "Hold up, let me help you. I took me 2 minutes. It took me 10 minutes to find this out, but let
Figure
me
it
help
out.
you, so it don't take you that long." That's where
Mhm.
I'm saying the downfalls are and the pitfalls is we cry about technology happening, then when it happens, we in glory and we love it, but then we don't want to help the others who don't get it. So you're
Right.
your own culprit if you're not bringing up the older generation
And,
or the generation who don't know.
right.
You're your
And
own.
and
Mhm.
You're
I
your
agree
own.
with that
You're
because
your own problem.
right. And
Right.
with my parents or anybody I come across, if I am able to help, I am more than willing to help. And as I said, artificial intelligence, it is good. It has came into the world and it is a game changer. Yes, it is. It has gave us advancements. I am not denying that. But in contrast, I was only in contrast. I'm just saying, as they say, is it moves faster than the human brain can think.
Mhm. Well, Nell, hop on the third leg. Hop on the third leg of this, the entertainment portion.
And this is
You
where I wanted to leave it to the last part, and I was going, and this is going to be a joint effort on the three of us, and I was going to ask our entertainment guru, our leading actress, here
Mhm.
about AI in the entertainment field,
Mhm.
how it has broadened the horizon, how it has made movies even more spectacular. KD, as an actress, do you think AI um, has a place in the entertainment world?
It most certainly has a place, but I don't think it need to replace the actual writers. But it does have a place in the entertainment world because it can take movies up to a year to be made with artificial intelligence that can shorten by just 1/4 of the time. But I don't think it should replace the writers um, who originated the idea because they just cannot produce originality. AI
Mhm.
can't. They are going by algorithm of the research that they come across.
Mhm.
They're not coming up with originality, whereas the actual writers are coming up with originality and that uniqueness that draw people into the shows and make them become shows.
So, Katie, let me ask you this: with the writers going on strike or possibly getting ready to go on strike, being a writer yourself, Nell, you as well, T, a writer as well, what effect um, could artificial intelligence have on the industry if in fact the writers say go out for a good while? Let's just say, I mean, it's not likely, that contracts won't be negotiated or things won't be smoothed over, and they'll be right back to work, it's supplying scripts and all that kind of stuff. But could artificial intelligence play a role if in fact the writers go out on strike for a long, long time?
It could actually, I mean, it can. There's no denying that. And they are, as of last Tuesday, they did actually go on strike.
Okay.
Um, it did shut down production the very next day.
Mhm.
So it's having some impact.
Right.
And although we did return to work the day afterwards,
Mhm.
there was no progress.
Mhm.
So without me being right there where the writers are, I can't say per se exactly how it's affecting them, except for I can see that it's affecting working conditions in some form of way. Me as an author, it can help me because it can actually write my ideas down for me as I talk it through. So it's actually a benefit to me as a writer to aid me in my writing.
Nice. Nice.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, listen, that artificial intelligence, man, it's going to continue to be more and more of a presence. I'm going to say, you know what I mean? Just moving forward, we're going to see a lot more of it implemented, and just normal things that we're used to, that, human contact. And we're going to start seeing it. I mean, you already see it. You see it in car washes, you see it in parking garages, you see it, like Nell said, a McDonald's. You're seeing it more and more and more. And
Mhm.
it is becoming more cost efficient for business owners, and that is what is going to take precedence. You know what I mean? And then it's probably the only complaints they're probably going to have is technical complaints. They're not going to have any complaints about, you know, somebody being in the drive-through window chopping down somebody else because, you know what I mean, the fries is wrong. So,
Right.
you're going to see a lot of the replacements, um, things starting to happen probably more and more frequently.
Let me ask you, both of you a question and the audience. How many times have you called a business or a company with a question and gotten a human on the very first ring without having to go through hoops and loops?
Zero. Unless you
Mhm.
call in direct.
Yeah.
Right. And that's another point of the artificial intelligence.
But
They can't be there for
that's
you.
been a thing since we were that's been a thing since I was a child. Like when you call in, you don't call into a business and you automatically get
But
Sarah works
but
in.
you want it, don't you?
You do.
That's my point.
You
My
do.
point right
You
there.
do want it.
Exactly.
But
You
then what
do want
happens when you get a representative on the line that's Indian and you
Ain't
can't
even gonna
understand what the
talk
hell they
it.
saying?
Is it
shit. I
right?
Then
ain't
you
even
like
gonna talk
then you
shit.
cursing her out
I
because
don't
you
know.
can't understand her or him, and you were and
Right.
you and you
I
and
don't
you
know.
want to pull your hair out.
I don't know
Not
who
we're
You're
not
cursing
saying
right.
like
we want
You're right. When they do give
saying
us
we want
somebody, it's
artificial
somebody
intelligence to
that
replace
yes.
human beings, but what it is going to do is going to heighten the effectiveness of the experience,
Mhm.
which is a good thing, right? It's going to make it has made all of our lives a little bit more easier. Just think, we don't cook on a stove no more. We cook in the air fryer.
Mhm.
yeah.
We used to be stove, then it went from stove to microwave, then a brief George Foreman grill. Now we're on an air fryer. That all comes from artificial intelligence. Something artificial was giving us the intelligence to just put it in and stand back and wait. Right? So we fall in love with those different type of products. Just think of what's coming down. iPhones was a thing of the past in the early 80s. I mean the 80s and early 90s. It really came on the scene in the 2000s, right? For the past 15 years. We didn't know what a cell phone was that did all this. But now look at it. It has progressed to the point we can do everything on our phone except sleep. You dig? And our phone can put us to sleep. All you gotta do is put the rain. If you're somebody who needs to hear some type of noise in the background, you can put on YouTube and hear the rain falling and put yourself to sleep. So technology has given us such amenities that we didn't even think was possible years ago, and just think it's going to grow. But we also have to realize with time, things are going to get better, and we are going to become more extinct humanly if we allow the way of the world to continue to keep going, or our own ways. You said something earlier, and we're going to move on to this topic, but you said something earlier in the beginning of this. Emotions. Technology has no emotions. Motionless. We put the emotion into it. So if you can do away with emotion, if companies can do away with the emotion, they have nothing but things that continue to keep its business going without needing to pay a human to be emotional that day. When you go to work tomorrow, don't have emotions. Just do your work. Sit at your computer.
Robot.
I'm gonna try to take care. I'm gonna try to listen to that now. I don't know if it's gonna work.
It ain't gonna work. At the first 3 minutes, you're gonna be out of it.
But yeah, I'm gonna be off of it. But listen. Before we hop into the next topic, I would be remiss if the Uncensored Minds family did not notice that May is Lupus Awareness Month, and we also wear purple for lupus awareness. Shout out to all of the lupus warriors sending love and light from the Uncensored Minds family. Shout out to my sister Talita, who is a lupus warrior. I stand with you. I commend all of the families and all of the lupus warriors that are battling this horrendous autoimmune disease. We send love and light your way. Throw up those purple hearts. We also wear purple for Lupus Awareness Month as well, which is the entire month of May. So anybody who is battling, who is standing with their loved ones in this battle, we send love and light your way.
Shout out to Sultana, another one of our family who doesn't always speak. She suffers with lupus. Also, Cassandra, she suffers with lupus. These are individuals. These are people that I've known since I was a little boy that is dealing with this disease. And just like myself, is an autoimmune disease that affects your entire body. So shout outs to those lupus warriors out there for doing your thing. Ish, so eloquently put it. And we're going to keep punching in throughout the show, telling you why we wore purple. So earlier it was domestic violence. This segment is dedicated to lupus, and you'll find out later throughout the show what the other two is going to represent from Katie and also T. Moving on. Artificial intelligence. We could stay all night on that beautiful topic. Look more into it, please, people. It's coming our way. It's coming our way. All right.
Oh shit.
My man.
That shit. Yeah.
My man. Now, we heard about this yesterday. It's been all over the news since Friday. And starting to get reports that it kind of isn't true. But we're going to talk about it a little bit. Chris, beat them down breezy snaps on Usher and Tiana Taylor. Now, there was some rumors out there. There's been a lot of back and forth on social media, Shade Room. Everybody has posted it that Usher was beat down by Chris Brown's crew. He started an argument with Tiana Taylor that culminated into Usher kind of like checking Chris a little bit. Chris wasn't happy with the check. And later that evening, Chris and his crew supposedly jumped Usher. Why? Now, why? What happened? Well, this weekend, Usher threw Chris Brown a birthday party in Las Vegas because a lot of celebrities are in town, entertainers are in town for Usher's Lover and Friends music fest that happens once a year. And Chris Brown was set to perform. Also, Chris Brown and Usher are very, very good friends. Hence the reason why Usher threw him a birthday party. Kind of got out of control, and people said Chris Brown did the 1-2 to Usher. Now we know
Mm.
Katie's the Usher fan. She loves Usher. When we posted this in the comments, and you one comment thread that we got, she was crying. I know she was.
Oh, Katie,
She
no
broke up on
tears.
Chris Brown albums and stuff like that.
Well, Nell, according to Double XL, did you hear the reason that allegedly Chris Brown was coming at Tiana Taylor?
Let's hear it.
Basically it stemmed from that canceled performance where he was going to do the Michael Jackson tribute. Tiana Taylor kind of backed out at the last minute due to other obligations that she had. And, Chris was a little tight about that. And he feels like that's why the entire tribute was shut down, was because she was no longer going to be a part of that. And he kind of held some ill feelings towards Tiana because of that. Tiana, who was present at the party last night, encountered a testy Chris. Okay. And Chris was just like, leave. I don't want you here, shorty. I need you to roll out. Tiana, like, he on one. I ain't going nowhere. I'm a chill. Usher, being the gentleman that he is, stepped in like, Chris, you bugging a little bit, and tried to have some interaction to calm Chris down and to tell him to chill, blah, 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 blah. And that's where the heated exchange allegedly took place. And then apparently there is no footage of the fight actually. But they said that, Chris and his team left the venue and went to his trailer or some other area where Usher may have attempted to go to further calm down things. And then that's where the alleged fight took place. So, again, the allegations are still, it's
Which is
crazy,
crazy.
right?
In this world of artificial intelligence with your cell phones, we tend to get footage very quickly after we hear of allegations, and then we'll see footage that confirms the allegations that are being put forth. The only thing that we did see was an interaction between Chris Brown and a supposed Tiana Taylor, which was a dark black spot that they said was Tiana Taylor. We did see Usher kind of, talking to Chris and trying to move him away from the situation. But one thing's for sure, two is for certain. The next day on stage, Chris Brown was surely up there performing on Usher's Lovers and Friends Festival. He did a full set. He also did a set with Bow Wow. Later that evening, as the main event, they said when Chris Brown was performing all of his hits, Tiana Taylor was in the crowd dancing, looking and having a good time, like nothing was wrong. We all know Tiana Taylor. Shout out to Tiana Taylor, Harlem, New York girl. Is very, has her own strong personality. We all know that she ain't going for the okie doke. So we know that if it was something more than just a little back and forth of, two friends or family or whatever they call each other, I don't think she would have been in attendance for the show, at least dancing to his portion of it. We also even seen an Usher that didn't have a scratch, nothing, a hair out of place, or nothing, looking like Usher normally looks. And so the claims can be refuted. We don't know what it is. We don't have footage. All we hear is a bunch of haysayers and this and that and this and that. One thing has taught me is stay out of rich people's business.
Facts. Now let me ask y'all this. I'm about to be real messy. Straight up. No team, no bodyguards, no nothing. Usher, CB, who you got?
Yeah, that's why I think it's fake. As men, we all know Chris Brown is definitely, he's like me. He's a hothead. You know what I mean? He's right. He ain't going for the okie doke or whatever the case may be. Plus, we know Usher has security. We know Usher has entourage. And I can pretty sure not see Usher getting beat down by some people and nobody having no recorded footage of this. Two, I can't see them then after this happened, whoever is involved with the festival outside of Usher letting Chris Brown perform and not diffusing the situation. So that's why I'm now starting to believe things are fake. Plus, again, you know what it has taught me? Mind your motherfucking business.
Mind your motherfucking business.
When it comes to family and friends, mind your motherfucking business now.
Business. So Angelia, shout out to Kenny that's in the chat. That's one of a new viewer and a friend of mine. Thank you for tuning in and becoming a part of the conversation. We truly, truly appreciate you. Angelia, I'm with you. I rocks with Usher, right? But I think on a one-on-one, no security, no nothing. Chris. I'm saying Chris. Katie, I know you saying Usher already.
I don't know.
I know you saying Usher. You saying Usher about to whip that ass.
You know, you got to look at the smoothness of it. Usher is who Chris Brown looked up to. Usher is the one that Chris Brown watched in order to become what he. Usher's the original. Usher is Usher.
I disagree right there, KD, because we all like Chris Brown is in my age group. Chris Brown just turned 36 years old. I'm 40. I'll be 42 years old this year. So we in the same age group. Chris Brown is friends with Usher, but he more or less looked up to Michael Jackson. He mimics Michael Jackson more than he encompasses Usher. Usher and Chris Brown have Michael Jackson as a tutelage. Usher may have burst on the scene before Chris Brown did, but Chris Brown's moves are more, and also Usher's moves are more Michael Jackson than they are of.
Yeah, they
Usher.
both are. I do agree with that.
So, you know what I mean? Let's not say that everybody looking up to Chris Brown. Chris Brown is an amazing artist, an amazing dancer, but I'm sure if you ask both of them, they will say Michael Jackson was their muse.
And I have heard both of them say that. I really have. So sure. Yeah, I can agree with that, but Usher still beats.
Well, I see the Prophet is on the screen, so that must mean we're gonna have a calm, cool, collected
good luck
tonight. What you say? Good luck. That's the 52 fake out. That's the 52 fucking fake out.
T hit me at 8 o'clock and Nell, bring the motherfucking drama until I get there. Do not Good Morning America's tonight.
Right, the ladies keep it Good Morning America. The fellas, keep it.
All right, so let's stay.
Gully.
We're gonna stay right in this. We're gonna stay right in this entertainment lane. We're gonna go right to my boy, KD. We want to hear nothing from you this segment because you don't know how to play nice.
What you mean?
When it comes to this brother right here, Diddy.
Oh. Okay.
Diddy introduces.
What's up, man? What's up, everybody?
Diddy introduces my girl, Young Miami, Caresha, to the Met Gala. The Met Gala, again, was this past week. Right. This past Sunday, while we were on air, they were doing a 1-2 step down the red carpet at the Met Gala, representing this year's fashion designer and also honoree, Karl Lagerfeld. So everybody was in Karl Lagerfeld collection, paying homage to him. And Caresha made her Met Gala debut alongside of her boo, P. Diddy.
Nice.
Is this what a relationship looks like now? I know y'all could care less about the red carpet, but is what they got going on what relationships look like now? And that's what the actual topic is. Right. Is this what a relationship looks like now? Give you a little brief backstory. Both of them are entertaining each other.
Man. It's no titles.
It's no title, but they're both entertaining each other while still entertaining others.
Right.
They both know what they both got going on, but they both still are very much attached to each other without a title. Is that the way of the way? Is that the way of the world now when it comes to a relationship?
I think the smart people are handling it that way. That's what I think.
But I only feel, see, I agree with you, but I only feel it works if each party is honest.
Right.
Like Diddy is upfront about his shit. Caresha is upfront about her shit. And as long as both parties are open and honest about what it is that they're doing and how they're moving, I feel like that's when it can definitely be beneficial. You know, it's individuals that's saying that they can do X, Y, and Z, and they can't because they're not fully being honest. So therefore, the drama and the bullshit is always going to find its way. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's the best way to operate if both parties are cool with it and out in the open about it. Yeah, situationship is right.
I mean, I think that you have to start there. I think that the problem is that people start at the like we in love. This is we getting married next week stage instead of building it to be that. So I think what they're doing is they're starting at a friendship, and if it blossoms into anything else, then it blossoms into that. And if it doesn't, then it doesn't. We still could be cool. That's what I said. That's what I mean by I think they're being smart about it because there should be no ill will either way if we decide to stay together or we decide to depart.
Mm-hmm.
Can we put up Diana's
No.
comment? I mean, because I don't know if she actually said that, but I ain't with that.
I was the contract. Oh, I ain't doing that.
Put it up. Put it up.
No, man, we're not doing that.
I mean, it's not Diddy slander. It's actually something
Diddy
that
slander.
Caresha. Well, it's actually something that Caresha said. Like, well, I fuck with Diddy. I ride with him. You know, if it was said, like she's saying, I ride with him, even no matter what he decides to do, I'm gonna ride with him.
Right.
Like, I don't know if I could take it.
You know what though? This right here should, you know, I know we sit up here and we talk about you know, how people behave, but look at their behavior. They really like each other.
Right.
And when you like a person, you allow them to be flawed. You allow
how about Nell? How about they understand their positions?
What it is again, it's just like you said, they're learning each other.
Right.
And they're figuring it out as they learn each other instead of putting themselves in something without knowing what they're getting themselves into. They are actually putting the horse before the cart. When people put the cart before the horse and fall in love and be all saying that they're in love and not knowing what they in love with.
Right.
Well, I think too now it's easy to fall into that place. It's easy to fall into love. It is easy to have those good feelings first and foremost.
But why though?
Because it feels amazing. When that happens, it feels amazing. Right. And I agree. I definitely agree with you. But so what? And what is the reality of it all? But I think some people just fall into that.
There's nothing wrong with it, I agree. Some people fall into it, right? But then the moment a mistake happens or things don't go the way that they wanted, they so ready to fall out of love and they so ready to be super emotional instead of allowing a person to be that person and y'all move and y'all learning each other. Right. People don't want to learn each other. They think everybody's supposed to know everything. Everything.
Oh shit.
And not teach nobody. I ain't singling nobody out. My arms is just tired. I need to reach them because my body's not proportioned, right? But they don't want to figure it out. They so pressed about, oh, you're supposed to love me, and if you don't love me, then something's wrong with you, or something's wrong with me. No, it's not. Let's build towards that. Let me see your ups and downs, and you see my ups and downs, and see if you could deal with that. And if you can, we still got to learn each other throughout the process, and then when we get those titles attached to us, still be able to move how we move and still be loved by that person regardless.
All right, hold on though, because there is another point in this story that we're not speaking on. So let's talk about the fact that this is like a 250, 300,000 a plate, you know, event where she wouldn't be like on the list for this. So Diddy is introducing her to this. So this is a thing where as though you might not be my girl, but I'm going to show you something different. I'm going to introduce you to some new things. I'm going to broaden your horizons. Because I fuck with you like that.
I don't think people... Oh,
Yeah,
you
but
know,
that's decent. And
Right.
she and Caresha, I'm sorry, Caresha actually did
don't do
an interview with Jason Lee. Remember, I was talking about this where she
don't do
said,
that.
she was very open and honest just about, how she felt. They asked her about the rumors and all of that, and she like, yeah, I'm human. I'm going to feel these things. I'm going to feel upset when I hear certain things, but the reality of it is that this man is everything. Like, he is amazing. Our energy connects. Like, it is just something that I am that I just have such a love for. And he is introducing her to new things. Like she said, he taking her away to Central Pay and church. Like, you never know what you're going to get with Diddy, and that's what she loves. She loves the excitement. She loves what he brings to her, and no matter what their no title or title is, she's gravitating towards that, and she got a true deep love for him, and that's what is so dope about their their connection.
And
Why,
regardless,
why we
regardless,
on it right?
regardless, hold on now. Regardless of the rumors, how about we're friends? How about that?
Yeah.
How about let's just start right there? We're friends. We enjoy each other's company, and fuck what y'all gotta say or think about it. We know what it is between me and this person. How about that?
Yeah.
Exactly. That's where where people put the cart before the horse is they say they love you, but how do you love me if I'm not your friend?
Right.
Because friends don't just disband off of a disagreement. Friends don't just dismember because things ain't going the way that the other opposite person or the parties wanted them to go. When you have a friend, you understand pros and cons and you move through that,
No,
right?
there's a
So
question in
you're
the chat.
able
No,
to.
Yeah, it's a question in the chat relating to that. Pretty much like being a friend and just being okay.
All right. So
um,
the question is, let's go to the question. Otis, what's up? Otis, you definitely coming through tonight with a lot of big comments. We definitely appreciate you. And
facts.
she says he starts off the comment with she's accepting his flaws. Would you agree with that? And this is for the whole crew to answer.
You should accept your friends' flaws.
Mhm.
That's a part of being friends. Everybody's not perfect. Everybody has flaws that they need to work on, but you don't just disown them because they have flaws.
Would you all agree that there are individuals who do not care to accept the flaws
Of
of their
course.
friends?
Let's talk. You asking beautiful questions. I think people get this misconstrued, right?
Mhm.
You can accept someone's flaws. You don't have to like them,
Right.
right?
Mhm.
You
For
don't
an
gotta
example,
condone that
let's
shit.
say, for an example, let's keep it in this bright box right here, up and down. So Ish, me and you are together. We're dating. You smoke, you drink, you occasionally get high. I love you. I know that. All I say to you is I can accept it to an extent. And the extent is just don't be out in the street drinking and doing too much drinking because I need you to drive home and be safe.
Right.
Right.
So be careful with that,
Mhm.
right? Be careful with be careful with a number of different things that have to do with impairing you as in your motor skills. Because I love you enough that I don't want to see nothing happen to you. I'm not saying you got to stop those things, but just try to limit it to when you out. If you in a house, knock yourself out, pass out on the floor, care less, right? But then two, if you're doing that, relegate yourself to if you're going to drink and smoke and do all that. When you come around me, don't smell like a bar.
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
If you come in and see me, you come in to be with me. I know you're doing that, and I know you got here safely. When you come in, hit the shower, get the cigarette smoke off you, gargle with the little mouthwash, get the alcohol out you.
Mhm.
And because I don't do it, I can't tell you as a grown person you can't do it. I just hope you be a little careful with it. And then when we get together, you kind of like get it off you. That way I can enjoy you the way I want to enjoy you.
Mhm.
That's not trying to change nobody. It's accepting you as a person, but still also understanding where I'm coming from too. Some people will take that as I'm trying to change you because I'm asking you to do some things that is that is going to help you be safe, but also allow me to be around you and comfortable.
Right.
We got to look at things with a mature mind when we hear things, because not everybody does what we do.
But no, another part of that is we do have to change our flaws if we care about our person. Sometimes we do have to work on those flaws to be better for our person, even if that means just not doing my flaw in your presence.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
If you know, like if me and Ish got a date set together, like if let's say me and her date night is Saturday night, I'm not saying you can't, if we go out, you can have a drink, please, because you with me.
Right.
But don't get stupid.
Right.
Don't get stupid drunk, because then now that's a turn on for me. Not saying I don't accept you in your current state, but then too, if you get stupid, I'm gonna take you home and let you be home, and then we could come together tomorrow after you sobered up or whatever. Now, it's just a fact of understanding that people are going to be people, and people have their own vices, right? And living through that. If I love you enough, I'm willing to let you have what you want to have to be to whatever. Now, if you say, yo, well, I want to do this plus you, then I already said you can do that. But just come in here, wash off, clean your little breath up, because I don't want to smell that shit. And now we can be together. You could be an alcoholic, and you could be an alcoholic, and now everything is good.
And now we all good.
Absolutely. And now what that is that's compromising on all ends. We both compromise, and we both get what we want each other. But then too, you could do you, and now I know you say. That's called understanding. It's not called changing nobody. It's not me not accepting what you like to do. It's just me saying, cool, this is what you want to do. Let's be a little careful with it. But then too, if you want to come around me after you did that, clean up a little bit. Is that hard? Am I asking too much, people?
No, I don't think so.
Is anybody asking too much when they circle around with certain things, when they asking their significant other, boyfriend, girlfriend, love interest, boo, whatever, anything like that?
Facts.
So to answer Otis's question, when he asks, would you agree with that? She's accepting his flaws. He's accepting her flaws. And they're moving through it together. Right? They found a place where they're both happy with each other. So that happiness is what's keeping them together. Their flaws are not disbanding what they're trying to build together. It's just adding to the monotony.
Let's stay right there now. So would you rather be unhappy with the titles, or would you rather be happy knowing your position with no titles?
What you mean? Happy with the titles or unhappy with the
Would you rather?
Because you know my attitude ain't set up for that. I'm the fuck crazy.
which one you go play on? Which side of the road you go? So you would rather have the title or be unhappy? I'm
never going to be unhappy, bro. Like I know my place. I know what I want at this age, at this stage of my life. I know who I want, and I understand what happens, and I understand what compromise looks like. I understand that it's always not going to be what I want it to be at that moment. But with careful understanding and me continually to express myself in a mature manner, then hopefully the other person comes around. And if not, then that's a conversation that we got to have. And we got to figure it out. But to walk away from someone you love is real weird to me. Right? Especially if the person is
all the time, it doesn't afford you the opportunity to dwell in a space where it's healthy. Like love is sometimes just not enough.
But
like
this the thing,
love sometimes is just not.
It ain't.
Yeah.
It ain't. But you know what happens? It ain't the love. It's the sheer emotions and the sheer mental things that we put in our mind to confuse us. We sit and think about dumb shit.
Right.
More than we sit and think about positive shit. We'll sit and
that's why I said, listen, no, let's stay right there. No, let's stay right there. That's why I said you being with your person, regardless of the situation, is more important to be happy with your person to just rely on the title of it.
Yeah, I'd rather be my person than the title. This is the thing. I don't have a title. If you my girl, you my girl. I'm not sitting up there worrying about if you cheating. I'm not sitting up there worrying about that. I don't have time to. If you mine, I'm yours. We got that connection. I'm rocking just like that. I don't worry about the outside influences. I don't worry about none of that shit. I don't worry about when your phone ring, if that's another nigga on the phone. I don't give a fuck who you texting. I know when you in my motherfucking presence, you in my presence. That's it.
Facts.
I don't got time. Like, again, I'm accepting of that person, being a person. Not saying I'm inviting anybody to do me any kind of way. It's just I don't have the mental telepathy to just be worrying about shit that's going to tear me down. That's all it is. The moment I'm sitting up there worrying about is this person doing this and that person doing that, I'm hurting myself. Why do I want to bring pain to myself? Now, it's a different story if it's put in my face, then that's a conversation. Right. But I'm not sitting up there scouring, searching shit for negativity. I don't got time for that. Life already is negative. You think I'm putting more energy into worrying about shit that I can't control? I can't. Mm-hmm. Why do I want to put myself in a position to feel pain?
Right.
With a person that I say I love. So I'm not looking for that shit. Mm-hmm. And then when it comes, I still love the person. So I got a decision to make. Am I still going to rock or I'm not going to rock? And then if I say I'm going to rock, I got to let that shit go. Right. I can't sit up there and continue to dwell because I allowed myself to stay. And I said, this is where I wanted to be. So all the shit that happened prior to, I got to let that shit flush down the toilet.
Right, right.
That's
so
why
Miss KD.
That's why the moving with emotion shit, it sounds good, but all the time it ain't the fuck good for you.
Right.
It's a detriment. For real. We'll sit up there and we'll hinge our existence on, I'm emotional. What the fuck has emotion done for you? Has emotions put money in your bank account? Has emotions put any positivity in your life? It could have. But has it done more positive things for you than negative? If it hasn't, get the fuck rid of it.
All right, now let's move on. What you was about to say though, Ish?
No, I was just getting ready to ask the panel, like, the question that you proposed, is it better, like, do you choose, you know what I mean? Right. The title, or do you choose not the title? So I was asking Miss KD her thoughts.
They told me I wasn't allowed to.
I don't give a fuck. Who said that, y'all? I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. KD, we run this shit here.
No, we just said you can't. What we were saying is you can't play with my man Diddy name up here.
Right, right.
No, but I
will say this. I'm gonna bring up Diddy's name in a positive way. I respect what he is doing. Like you say, Ish, they're keeping it up front with each other. There is absolutely nothing wrong with a situationship if it's agreed upon by both parties. I see nothing wrong with it.
Full disclosure.
Are we all not in situationships until we decide what a relationship we is in?
Facts, but people don't understand that, and people are not open with full disclosure sometimes, and they don't take a step back to say, hey, let me realign my shit in order to understand like what's what. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't do that.
Can we be honest?
That's what causes the friction and the chaos.
Can we be real? Because how many times have we heard as men, you can't get these certain things unless you marry me. You can't get these things unless you put a ring on me. We just known each other for 2 fucking weeks. You want a ring to cook me a sandwich? Make me you want a ring to be domesticated? Aren't we all going through an audition process to show these people that we are worthy of being titleized? Husband,
that's what I'm saying. Let's stay right there, no, because it's hard. I'm gonna tell y'all, ladies, it's hard for y'all to tell men to just be honest. Because as soon as I be honest, then you're gonna say, "No, I'm not with that shit." So it's a very small percentage of women that are going to be with the shits.
All right, so stay right there. Stay right there.
Even being honest, y'all get upset and hurt. Right. Earlier today on the show, I just was being honest about. Let's be honest about us not liking what we look like all the time.
Right.
We get a text saying, yo, no, so when we be honest, completely honest, honesty don't get us nowhere but retributed.
All right. So, but stay right there. Stay right there. Would you rather be honest and then have the woman say, listen, I'm not with that shit?
Ish, of
Or
course.
would you
That
rather
part.
like
That was the
withhold the information because
No,
you already
no,
know it's going to be
Ish.
some friction?
Of course, we would rather be honest and then have her go along for the ride. But it's limited about the people that's going to go along for the ride.
Facts, but understanding that much,
Y'all don't
understanding
even
that
be
it's going to be
honest.
limited people, do
Right.
you
Y'all
still
don't
just
even be honest.
say fuck it? Like if she walk away and she not with it, I'm still going to be honest and I'm
that's
still going to
right.
be
All right.
open and
No,
upfront with
that's what
full
I'm saying.
disclosure. She can either get with it or get lost.
No, Ish, because that depends on your intentions, what you want from the girl. All these things play a part. Like I may want you to be my girl, but I may have these other, tendencies where I want to go to a swap or a smash party, and I need to know if I can trust you with the honesty of saying that to you, or if I can't. Now, if I can't trust you with the honesty of saying that to you, that might not mean I don't want to leave you. I don't want to break up, but I know that I can't be honest with you about that. That is the slippery slope.
Okay.
Turkey or cheese?
I'll make you a sandwich for a ring. I mean, really, technically, like a lot of shit, that's what it be boiling down to. I ain't cooking. You ain't putting a ring on it. It's just funny. Like we come across some shit on social media, which really like touches on that fact. A lot of women are not laying out the red carpet for men who are not, you know what I mean, stepping up and stepping forward and saying, hey, you're going to be mine. I'm going to put a ring on it. I want everything that you have to offer.
But Ish, with anything in life, we put our best foot forward. So when do we stop putting our best foot forward just because we are a certain look or gender or sex or we got this going on? Like when you auditioning for a job, you create a resume that's showing what qualifications you got, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you not think that's possible? Do you not think you got to do that in a relationship to show the person that you plan to spend the rest of your life with technically that you are worthy of that? And vice versa? We just think because sometimes we think because we look good or we got this and we got that it's just going to fall into place. That ain't the case. Not when you're dealing with somebody that know what they want and got what they want and just want to add a complementary piece to the puzzle, which is their mate, right? So you're not just going to go for the okie doke and just say, oh, because she look good, she wifey material, or because this, that, and the third. You got to show something. Just the same way we got to show y'all something. So at what point do you not do what you're supposed to do?
Everybody ain't like that though, Juanita.
Facts. Everybody ain't like that. Everybody ain't like that.
No, Juanita,
At
we ain't
all.
all built like that.
Mm-mm.
But now, I do see more and more people opening up to those type relationships because honestly, you do have to keep it real.
Right.
And like TM say, they take the chance of someone not being down with it. Okay, well, eliminate those that don't get down with it.
That's what I mean.
But do you know where the lies come in? The lies.
Hold on. Now let's stay right there. Maybe I don't want to eliminate you. Let's not skip past this part. I don't want to eliminate you. I just want to tell you.
I get that.
So you want your cake and you want to eat it too.
No,
but that's what I'm saying. What does that actually lead to, T? Like, what does that actually lead to? It's only going to lead to mess.
It doesn't have to lead to mess. It depends on what you're willing to intake. So it's like you could be with a girl that don't suck dick, but you love her enough that you'll let that slide. This is what I'm saying.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Is it
you're gonna be
right? That's what I'm saying.
That's not necessary. Why do y'all put that? Why do y'all want to put that on people's jacket? That because they're gonna veer off because they not getting. No, everybody ain't.
Well, no, let's roll tape. T has said if you not sucking my dick right, I'm going. I'm not saying that.
T's not Nell and Nell ain't T. So if T said he's rolling to get his dick sucked, Nell might not do that. Nell not running out because he don't.
Let's stay right there. Yes, I said that's a possibility. I didn't say it was an absolute.
Yeah.
True.
Why y'all think like y'all want to
True.
put it on us? Oh, if I'm not,
But sometimes
he not
when
getting it from me, he getting it from somewhere else. It could be the nigga just is content with the fuck we got going on, and that's what it is.
Right. And I totally get it. And I'm not saying that necessarily. I'm just speaking in general when I made that statement that okay, it can be an assumption that women make, whether it be emotionally,
but
you can't, but you can't tell a woman sometimes, even though she's emotionally based, as we, all say, and as the men on the panel would say, women are emotionally based. Even though we're emotionally based, you can't always strip a woman of what her feelings may in fact be. So if she feels that her dick suck game ain't the best and up to par, and her man may say, listen, this might not necessarily be it for me, and she works on it and it's still not good, her only assumption is going to be,
let's stay right there.
He gonna go somewhere else to get it.
No, let's stay right there, Ish. Because if we have an honest conversation about it, and then we can work to a happy medium of, yeah, you're not good at sucking dick, but I love you enough that I'm good with us just having sex, we can still live in that area of being content.
Can I say something though?
Prime, ding, 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 ding.
Hold up.
Honest conversation. Honest conversation, T. Only certain men can do that.
One thing you're missing is you're not a man. We go through so many fucking ups and downs with our mate that don't push us out the door. Just because you can't suck dick is the least of the fucking worries. Do you know, y'all, we got to contend with your mouth and feelings? We got to contend with the...
I knew he was going to chime in.
Because this is
I knew he was going to chime in. He in that one right here.
This is some bullshit. Hold on. Let me get this fucking clear, because that is not what I said. I never said, we can roll back as many tapes as y'all fucking want to. I never said that automatically means that the guy has to go out and cheat. I said, if you're making a choice to not do something on purpose, not that you can't do it, you're making a choice to not do it, and you're telling me in my face, I'm not going to fucking do this shit because I don't fucking want to, then yes, you may push me different kinds of ways. But even in that, if I love you enough, I can still be content in that situation.
Exactly.
As well.
And I get that. And absolutely, I get that. And if I misquoted you or misstated, absolutely.
But y'all do that a lot to us. Y'all do that a lot to us.
I just remember the fact that if you not sucking my dick right, and you don't want to suck my dick right, then I'm going to get it sucked by somebody else. Okay. I may have left out the part.
Let's take the dick out of it. How many times have we heard women say, oh, I'm fat, so he's not going to look at me the same way. Right? Oh, I ain't the way I look, all these girls out here with these great bodies, but I don't have a great body, so he going to leave me for some. We hear this shit all the time. Do you think at the drop of every little dime that y'all can't perfect or do the way we want to do, that we going out? No, we put up with this shit because we love
right there. No, hold on, no, let's stay right there. That's what I'm saying. Y'all get this shit confused. It's not about that. It's not about how you looked, and it's not about whether you're good at it. It's about your fucking attitude. That's what it's about. It's about your fucking attitude about it. We can work through any fucking thing if you have the right fucking attitude about it. When you on your bullshit and you want to stand on your own little pedestal and be like, no, I'm just not, or I don't feel myself. Even if you might not be feeling yourself right now, I still think you're beautiful.
Exactly. Exactly. I still might think you flying sexy. Right. Just because you ain't feeling yourself don't mean shit. I feel you.
Facts.
Now,
but then y'all get out of that and think, oh well, great. I don't like myself, so I can't do this. Or if I say, babe, send me a picture. Oh, I don't look good. My hair ain't done. I don't give a fuck. Send me something that I want to see. I want to see it. I don't care.
So do y'all communicate this with your loved ones?
Y'all don't want to listen.
Yeah, y'all don't
want to listen.
Yes.
We tell y'all all the time. How many times do we tell y'all bebeautiful? We like what you got going on. If it wasn't, we wouldn't be with you.
Facts.
Not everybody every 5 minutes is walking in the room saying, "Hey, babe, you beautiful. Hey, babe, you beautiful right now." Like, that's not realistic. What's realistic is I'm with you. I'm rocking with you through your flaws. I'm rocking with you through your great times. I'm rocking with you. Shit. Not all the time is the head A1. Shit might be B+ tonight. But I'm still going to fucking stay.
Well, I'm just going to keep it real. I'm going to keep it real. I compliment my ass. I want to know that you're still interested in me.
We do compliment you. We do compliment you. But how about if we compliment you and we say, hold on, how about we say, damn, babe, you look beautiful.
Wait a minute, no.
And you say, I don't feel like I look good today. What the fuck you want us to do?
No, hold on. So if I don't compliment you, that means I don't, like, I'm not attracted to you? That means I don't want you if I don't compliment you?
No, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying men as a whole and women, and we get so comfortable with our mates that we forget to tell them how beautiful they are. And when we never hear it from each other, but we hear it from outsiders, well, that gives us the idea, well, I'm looking good to them, but obviously not to them. Because sometimes it does need to be relayed.
Can I say something, KD? I hear all the time I look cute. I look good. I don't give a fuck about that. That don't stir my pot.
Right.
If somebody can say, "No, you look cute," I don't give a fuck. If my woman never told me, "No, you look handsome," I would not say, "Oh, baby, you don't tell me I'm handsome," but she did, so I'm floating with her. Or that shit isn't. That don't impress me.
But that's you.
So don't say men and women. Say you. Say you. Don't put it. Don't lump people in that.
Okay, well that's you, but that's not everybody. I'm just saying the common person. If they're not getting the attention from where they want it, they're getting attention from elsewhere.
But if she's my lady, what I don't understand okay, I get it that you want to be complimented, right? But I can't understand when that.
That's what I'm saying.
If me and you together, why the fuck don't you understand that this is where I want to be? Because we still together.
Right.
If I'm rubbing on your ass at night while you laying next to me, that means I like that motherfucker.
Facts.
If I'm kissing you every day with your breath smelling like bullshit, that means I fucking love your ass.
Facts.
If I'm putting up with your shit through your your attitude, your emotions, your ups and downs, that means I'm still giving a fuck. Not because fucking 15 people said I was cute.
Right.
That's why we gotta stop living in this emotional fucking space, because it's not real. It's not tangible to real shit from the other person. It might be real to you. And I'm not discounting it. But to the other person, that shit doesn't mean nothing.
Right. Let's move on, man. What's the next topic?
Oh,
well,
we gonna be on this shit all night.
Yeah, we gonna be on this shit all night.
Thank you, Anita.
What's the next topic?
Making their blush.
Yes. Look at you.
I ain't blushing.
Facing your head.
That's my sinuses. Would you move in with an Ellen or terminally ill ex? I.e., Demi Moore moves in with Bruce Willis and his new wife as he goes through his transition.
I think we should leave this to KD.
So I did want to talk about this.
Don't lie.
I had to think about it.
Nope.
And my initial answer, if he's married, no, I won't, because that's her job. He's married to her now. I'm not going to go and get in the way. But
why do you have to be getting in the way?
The gang here.
Why do you have to be getting in the way? Why can't you be a bonus? Why you got to be getting in the way? Why can't you be a bonus?
Well, I was just about to explain to them. The gang here, they put it in a different perspective for me. And when they put it in that perspective, in different scenarios, like if you have kids and the kids ask you to go, or whatever, then maybe I will have a change of mind. But I just can't see it, guys. Help me to understand it. I cannot see it. He's married to someone else.
All right.
Why am I over there?
Because he's
I'll go visit.
Because he's dying.
Visit, but I'm not moving in.
He's dying.
Yes, because he's dying. You want to spend as much time with him as possible. That's why.
And it's the thing too, right? And this goes back to what we said before. And even I want to highlight one of our newest people here, Otis, as Otis was talking about before, being friends first.
Right.
Before you even entertain love, right? This is what a true friend is. This is what loyalty looks like. When you loyal to your friend, regardless of if you have a title or non-title, you're there for your friend, right? That's what it is for me, right? We got children together. My children are going to be affected by the loss of their mother when she passes.
No,
there for comfort. Plus, he was
hold on, no, let's stay right there. I just seen what happened. That's what happens, because to us, we're friends, but to these ladies, they are not friends with their fucking mates.
They not.
Problem.
That's the problem.
What, the ex-mates?
No,
with your mate, period.
Yeah, with your mate, period. Either that's your man or it's nothing. That's how y'all roll. That's what it is. That's what's happening.
I don't deny that. I mean,
the majority of the time, but not all the time, is that the way that it works.
So y'all being honest tonight. Y'all saying that y'all not friends with y'all men. Y'all just throwing titles on them from the first get-go, and then the moment it go wrong, y'all hate them.
Not I.
All right.
Not I. I don't. First of all, I don't have a man. Let's wait. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, if we could be technical, I don't have a man. Everybody knows that I don't have a significant other. I have a partner. I have a best friend. I have someone that I conduct business with and life with, and I entangle with, or whatever the case may be. We have no title. So if I wanted to do something else, if he wanted to do something else,
let's stay right there.
That would be something that would be welcome. So I don't necessarily just say, "Hey, you got to be my man." That's not something that I do.
Hold on, East. Let's stay right there. That's currently. Let's talk about ex-wise. How many exes are you still friends with? Oh shit! The piano is quiet. The fucking piano is quiet. Like the fuck I said.
Here's what I say. Let me just say this. This is how I feel about exes in ex relationships. Typically, there is always somebody, whatever side of the spectrum it lands, whether it be the male or the female, there's normally one person that still has more intense feelings for the other person than another person.
Right.
So
but you
therefore,
you can't be friends through that.
Sure, you can be friends through it, but I just feel like it gets sticky if you're engaged in something else.
But why does it have to?
Because somebody's not being honest. Somebody's not going to be up in the forefront and going to be honest about the situation.
So let's stay right there, East. Say the motherfucker said, "Yeah, I still like you and I still want you, but we're not in that space. But we can still be friends." Is that not a possibility?
Absolutely,
so I'm telling you that I still like you and I still want you, but I understand that currently, right now, we're only friends. Is that not possible?
I can totally do that.
That's what I'm saying.
It is possible. Full disclosure is what's most important. Full disclosure is what's most important. Understanding your partner's direction and what they want for themselves helps you to better understand what it is that you want for yourself and how you fit and play into all of that. That's what's most important. It's where the breakdown of communication comes when individuals are not fucking being honest about shit. Exes are still lingering around, feelings are still lingering around. And even though you might not necessarily feel a certain way, being honest and upfront about how the other person is feeling, the ex is feeling, then it's just, it gets sticky and it gets
yes.
Can you ask these ladies, if all of this is the case, why are they still not friends with any of their exes?
Yeah, like if you have, let's say,
because 9 times out of 10, them niggas still want to be attached. No, I'm not indulging in none of that.
Friends with us. It don't have to always be. I could totally be friends with my ex. I could totally be around him with someone else. I mean, I could be that person. he can't. And because of his uncomfortability,
But-
I know that I couldn't.
So when you said earlier that you couldn't go take care of your ex
Oh no, I'm not
on with
moving
his
there
new
taking care
wife,
of his ass. No,
that has
I'm
nothing
not
to
doing-
do with him. That's all you.
Right.
But I'm saying this: if he did not have anyone else to take care, if he was not married, I would totally.
All right, so
Totally.
like
Go and take
a
care.
little like let me explain my portion of it, right? With this. If let's say I have an ex-wife, however it did, we didn't make it, and we had kids together. We are a family for life.
Right.
I got children by this woman. That don't mean I still want to be in her bed. That just means that we are always going to be family for the rest of our lives. My children are her children.
Right.
Her family is my family because my children are mine and hers.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So I've built a friendship with this person in order to create a relationship with this person, in order to have children with this person, and still have to deal with this person till the day I die. Not until my children are 18, because if my children get sick and go to the hospital, we're going to be at the hospital together watch with our child. If our children get married, we're going to be on the front row congratulating our children together. There's a level of maturity that needs to be always in place because you're family regardless, right?
Mm-hmm.
If some way, somehow my child comes home and say, Dad, mom is on her last leg, it will behoove me if you were there along with us helping her. Regardless of however I felt, I would be there. If I have moved on and married someone else, I would explain to my wife, even she could be there too. I have no problem with that. But I have to help my children with this transition. It is not always necessarily with the ex and rekindling anything. It's about the family that's involved. We are family. The moment their other half of their parents pass on, I have to make up that bond. I have to create that. I have to fill that gap, right? Because they're still going to live without their mother, and I'm their father, and I am there regardless. It's not. We need to take out these emotional attachment, like, oh, they still attached. No, it don't mean that. It's meaning this is my friend, which was once my lover, and my children need me to be there to help them.
That's great, and that's the mature approach, and that's the logical, sensible, most human way to evolve, right? But there are times that is not the case, and that individuals are operating in a space that's not necessarily as cut and dry as just simply, that is my family and we are going to continue to maintain our family.
All right,
so therefore, that's when some other thoughts come in, or some other shit comes into play that might not necessarily be just that as tangible as what you just speak of.
But did we not see the question? Would you move in with an ailing or terminally ill? The motherfucker's gonna die.
Yeah.
They're dying.
Well, yeah. Well, if we're speaking about that, absolutely.
The moment Nell prances his little ass in that motherfucking room, she gonna luckily pop up and be well all over again because she see me. No, she's dying. Mm-hmm. She's dying. I'm there for memories. I'm there to help my children. I'm there to make the situation comfortable. I'm not there to fuck.
Right.
I'm not there to walk down the aisle again. Mm-hmm. I am there for the emotional support of helping the transition, so memories are created with my children and their mother, and helping my friend relive moments and memories of the happy times that we shared all together. And also providing stories for her current husband and their other family that they can attach on to, because at the end of the day, we're one family.
Right.
Not fucking. That's where the mature mind comes in. Fuck this. Fuck the other aspects of what we had before. It's all about helping your whoever you have move on.
Right.
That's it. What other way can we look at it? What am I supposed to do? What you gonna say when I come home and me and you in a relationship? Oh, did you fuck her? She ain't got kids. She's dying. Did she suck your dick? She's doing it. She got two damn damn throat.
Listen,
What the fuck?
even vegetables can suck a dick.
I kid.
So now you gotta tell me I gotta up my age to the vegetables?
No. It all came to the light. They not friends with none of these niggas.
They not friends.
No.
They not
Heartless.
friends.
No.
If either you my man or we nothing.
Heartless.
They not friends with
Listen.
Get y'all a heart.
Well, you don't necessarily got to be my man, but you ain't my ex. How about
Get you a
that?
heart.
Yeah,
Y'all like
I mean,
Y'all-
it takes
y'all-
some space.
y'all persecute us. Y'all
Have you-
persecute us,
have you-
man,
hold
a
on,
lot
hold
of
on.
time, right?
Hold on now. She said it takes what space does it take them straight to having a friend? What the fuck?
It takes away from my energy. My energy is
So
on
you
reserve.
can't have a friend without losing your own energy, is what you're saying.
Well, anybody's energy is gonna be draining of yours. And
Why
if
does it
they're
have
not
to be?
significant
Why does
in
it have to
your
be
life-
draining?
No.
Let's stay right there, KD. Why can't it be good energy? Why does it have to be draining?
Well, now if it's good energy, I welcome it. If it's good energy, but most of the time when it involves an ex, it's an ex for a reason. Like somebody
Right.
else just said, it's
How-
an ex for a
It
reason.
also can be
So,
it
it's
also
very
can be
rare
an
that
ex.
you're gonna
Listen,
find a
let's stay right there.
positive.
Let's stay right there. It also can be an ex for a reason that he wanted children. You didn't want to have children. These could be different icebreakers. That don't mean we enemies. We still fucking friends. How about that?
But it still put bad energy in the way.
Where's the bad energy?
You're not.
Are we not? Hold up.
You're
Oh, so
together.
do we have
That
to?
ain't no
Okay,
bad-
Dave. So the
ain't no
question
bad
is. So the question is, we have to live in that bad energy for the rest of our life. We can't maturely grow up and say, "All right, that was our time," and it wasn't. It just wasn't our time. But we've still created something.
Right. You don't live in that energy, and that's when we separate. If I can't live in that energy, that's when we separate.
All right,
You
but at
don't
some
live in
point,
that
why
energy.
do we have to continue to carry negative baggage with us the rest of our lives? Why we couldn't
You
say
don't.
that point of our
You
life
empty
just
that
wasn't?
bag of negativity, so you're not carrying it.
Why
with
is that
When do we
negative?
grow up
This
to
is what
say?
I'm getting lost on.
Yeah,
Now,
I
hold
don't
on.
understand
That's the
it.
part I'm getting lost on. Why is that negative? We just disagree. It's not negative. We just disagree.
Or the moment just wasn't that moment for us, and we grew up and we understood. Cool, that was my friend at some point. We turned into lovers. Now we not no more. But I can still say hi to you. I can still worry about you.
I can say hi, but I ain't got to keep you in this space. I can say
no
hi.
No one said you have to keep a person in that space. But
what is wrong with having somebody in your space?
No,
I just don't understand the level of. I just don't be understanding not loving each other. Like when do we stop loving? When do we stop loving our neighbor? We don't love our neighbor.
Really conditional. I think it's really conditional.
Very fucking conditional. Y'all crazy.
If an ex didn't necessarily, if we didn't end in a necessarily in a form or fashion, and I encounter you again, and you on some shit, and I'm dealing with somebody, of course I'm not going to let you in my space. It's not fair to the current person that I'm dealing with. And it's not fair to me because I don't want to entangle in that shit with you no more. So if we can't have,
you were the reason why. Let's say you were the reason why we dismembered.
If we can't have a civil, straightforward, how you doing? What's up? What's up? If we always gotta go back to, you was this and you did
that's
this.
What I'm
and
saying. Why do you
I don't want to dwell in that space.
Let's stay
right there. Let's
stay right there. Why does that have to happen? You don't have to stay in that fucking negative energy. Who does
exactly why we don't fucking deal.
That's exactly. Hold up. So you can't
we're not friends with our exes.
You can't see your ex and not have a shit. You can't see your ex and not have a negative comment of wow. It can't be like, yo, what's up, damn? How you doing? Oh shit, you look good. You maintaining.
I can. Let's just see. My ex-husband may in fact be tuning into the show.
What up, ex-husband?
Let's just keep it 100. Let's keep it 100. Why I don't continue to deal into. I've had a 10-year marriage with this man. I've known this man since 1992. Why can't I be friends with him? Because he won't fucking let it go. And if you in the chat, you won't fucking let it go. This is why I block you.
Now, we're not going to do that with my man. We're not going to do that with my man. We're not going to do that with my man. We're not going to do that with my man.
But this is what I'm saying. This is the point that I am trying to make. You see what I'm saying? Some people won't fucking let it go.
Right,
And
Ish.
therefore,
Ish.
if you can't let it go,
Hold on,
I'ma
Ish.
fucking let it go for you.
Hold on,
I'm gonna
Ish.
put
I
you on a
understand
fucking
that.
chopping block.
Ish, I understand everything that you're saying, and I understand your energy towards it. But everybody and every ex is not going to be in that energy. And it's
I
okay
understand.
for you to
Right.
be in a good energy and to be friends with an ex and to have an understanding that, yes, we had a thing, that thing is over, and we are still friends just because we have history, just because we might have common things and things in common, just because of whatever it may be. We can still be friends without negative energy, is what I'm saying.
Can we also
Absolutely. And that's
can we
for the
flip
mature folk.
can we flip
That's for
the
the
script?
mature folk.
Can we flip the script for just a minute?
Mhm.
Flip the script on a second hand, and if you are the spouse, if your spouse came to you and said, "Hun, I have this dilemma. I need permit. I would like your blessing to do this." Would you be the wife if your husband came to you and said, "My ex is dying. I need to be there for them"? What would you do and say as the wife of the current person that's going to help, or spouse, not even just wife, but the spouse? Would you be okay with it? How would you handle that? Would you give the blessing to your husband or wife to go and handle that situation?
Ladies.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I feel like, is here we go, full disclosure. I'm okay with things. I am very much so okay with a lot of shit. Full disclosure is what's of importance.
Like,
So
and I take
if
this,
you came to me with that, absolutely.
and I'm taking this from one of the comments from the members, right? Lynette says, and she's a top fan as well. You see the icon there. The only ex I would be there for is my daughter's father. I don't know about moving in, but I would definitely be involved and be there, both him and my daughter. So let's say her husband or her mate, she came in and she said, "I got to go help my daughter's father. He's dying. My daughter needs me plus him, and I'm going to be there for the both of them just because that we're family." As the husband or wife, would you be accepting of that, and would you also give them your blessing to go?
I would.
I would have to say, that's a part of me that could not disagree or could not hold that person back. Because the medical side of me would take over to where automatically I'm thinking about that other person. I'm not going to think about me. I'm not going to say that I would like it. I'm not going to say that I would be there when he got back. But I would not stand in the way of someone going to help someone else.
You wouldn't be there when they got back.
Yes.
I'm not making those
fucking
promises.
serial
But
killer.
if you said it was okay, why would you leave?
Serial killer.
I gotta keep living too. I'm just
Serial
saying, you
killer.
never know what can happen in those instances.
What the
No,
fuck is
we're
gonna
not
happen?
saying they moving. Like,
He ain't going there for 10 years. What
yeah,
the fuck?
God, he going
They
in
don't
for
know
10
how long
days.
it's gonna be. If they don't know how long they're gonna be living,
It's terminal ill, Katie. It's like
Terminal
a year
ill.
or two at the most.
It could be 10 weeks. It could be 10 days.
Right.
again, I would not stand
But
in
you gonna be there when he come back. That's
stop
crazy.
someone from
Yo,
going to take
no, I
Bro,
told
I
you.
hope I never get sick.
That's what I'm saying. No, I promise you this. These women are not fucking friends with us. That's what it is. That's all it is. That's the fucking answer. They're not friends with us. Either they're our mate or they are nothing to us. That's all it is. They are not our fucking friends.
I would not. I mean, I'm keeping it real. I'm keeping it real. Okay.
We know.
Okay. Say T. You went. You told me we're together. You said, KD, I got to go and take care of my ex.
Right.
She is terminally ill.
Right.
Okay. I'm gonna picture that. I'm not gonna try to stop you. I couldn't live with myself consciously. Okay. Say you went to take care of.
Right.
6 months later, you're still there.
Right.
Am I supposed to just be at home waiting?
What else you should be doing? I told you that love doesn't have an expiration date.
Yeah.
I don't know why y'all fucking women keep doing this shit.
Yeah.
Love does not have a fucking expiration date.
But
It don't.
If you're not there loving me,
I could not.
I mean,
so your love is conditional.
Right.
Your love is not unconditional. Your love is conditional. You have conditions with your love. If your love only comes with what you're getting from it. You can't love unconditionally.
No.
You don't love your mate unconditionally.
No, she don't love unless she's feeling loved.
Which is conditional.
Well, that's true too.
It's conditional.
That's true too. But I mean, I'm just keeping it real. You know, I'm not gonna
You're
say
a fucking serial killer.
Understand that you're gonna take that risk that they may not be there.
Now, if my lady say, no, I don't have a problem with you helping, you just can't move in. I'm gonna take that in consideration. I'm gonna live with that because I gotta make sure she cool too. That's home still.
Right.
But then if she's comfortable with it, I'm going to do what's best for my family and also my woman. Right? So if my lady
no, stop it. No, it's all being lost on. Do you know what it means to be a fucking friend?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. I agreed. We do not be friends. We're not friends. So I'm so glad we get into the nitty gritty and we realize that we're not friends.
Right.
We're just people that's a title attached, and we're supposed to live in those things. That's why we don't know what fucking emotions are. We don't know how to grow with each other. We don't know how to teach each other how to do this and that because we're a friend.
All right.
When you have a friend, your friend is checking you without recourse. Your friend is loving you without expectation. Your friend is being there through the thick and thin. But what we're learning is that's not real.
That's what I'm saying. No, guess what? Guess what else happens now? If I don't see you for 2 years, guess what we gonna be? We gonna still be friends, right?
Yeah.
We gonna still be rocking.
Yeah. Yo, bro, if we never did another show, we still gonna be friends. If we did, if I didn't see you or talk to you,
expiration date on it.
That's why when y'all be throwing the word loyalty around, I'm loyal to this person. I'm loyal to this. You loyal until it has no value. Your loyalty wanes when the value starts to wane for you. If the value ain't there for you, or you don't see the value in it, you don't see the value in the loyalty of having that brand. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. So we got to start naming shit how it is. We got to really start being honest. Stop saying what sound good and just start saying, yo, this is me. I ain't fucking with that shit. That's why you got to respect Diddy and Caresha. You got to respect it. You can't say, oh, what they doing is wrong. You got to respect it because they understand what's best for them. You can't say, oh, I'm a loving, caring person. I'm a loyal person. And then don't have no loyal tendencies in your fucking body.
Right.
You my friend? No, you're not my friend. You a person I know.
Right.
Don't call yourself my friend if you ain't going to come for me and help me, regardless if we had ups and downs. Just say you know.
Right. That's what it is.
I'm so glad.
I want to address what
I told you, dog. The shit will come to the light.
I want to address what Janine said about that's why a lot of relationships don't work out because nobody is friends first.
Right.
That is the ideal relationship.
That's not ideal, KD.
For me, it's to become. I said that's ideal for me. It's
KD. So why don't you do that then?
Well, I was about to say now. Don't
exactly.
You don't know what I do. T?
Y'all putting.
You don't know this, but my point is this: you can start out as friends, but when you take that friendship into a different direction, it's going to change the dynamics.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. You know why it's not? Because when you know your friend, you know what their goods and bads are. Right. And you say, all right, I know that nigga ain't really that monstrous. He got his shit with him. But behind that, he got a fucking real good heart. So I know it ain't that.
My friend, and he's still my friend.
No, y'all want motherfuckers to live in this perfect world and be perfect until they fuck up or they beat themselves, and then it's oh my fucking God.
Right.
Well, like I said, I can be friends. I have no problem with.
But you know, but do y'all know friends?
Ain't nobody friends.
Friends friend. Friends
Right.
don't just go along with the go along. Friends don't just say what you want them to say. Friends just don't do what you want them to do. And then when they don't, they're not your friend no more. No.
Right.
Friends are there through the thick and through the
Right.
thin.
Friends is
Friends have
always fucking
controversies.
friends. Friends
Friends
is
are
always
friends.
friends.
Yeah.
What are
That's your
y'all
friend.
talking about?
Y'all so quick to say something about friends. Can we? I need a moment of prayer real quick, please. 'Cause my friend to the left of me, right of me, ain't friending right now. Her face ain't giving what it need to give. So can we bow our heads, please? And God, please, please,
What's up? What we doing?
please, please, help me.
Please, let's say some prayers.
Please,
Shout
God.
out to all the exes out there.
What up, S gang? What's popping? Nah,
S
nah.
gang, what up?
We gonna move on because I know y'all ready for this, and I know this is going to change the whole dynamic of this whole show because we getting right into the right, and that can only be one thing.
What's happening?
Would you date a bus driver?
Ladies, I need y'all to be honest on this fucking situation. And I want to paint the scenario just
Paint
like
the
this.
picture, T.
I want to paint the scenario just like this. You don't know this nigga, so you don't know if he's a good guy or not. You don't know how his personality is. All you know is one of your friends says, this guy wants to talk to you, and he drives the bus. Are you going to say yes or no?
And this is hinging on a conversation that a young lady had on different platforms saying she would not date a bus driver. It's beneath her.
Right. What's up, lady?
KD, would you date a bus driver? Preferably a Greyhound bus driver?
No, he drive a bus for the elementary school.
Oh, the yellow bus?
Yeah, he yellow
Not
Like
bus.
the
that.
yellow bus.
He yellow busing
Y'all
it.
just put the yellow bus
Yeah,
out there.
he yellow busing it.
He yellow busing it.
He
He taking
drives
kids
after
to school
for the kids. Yeah.
He taking kids to school on the field trips. Is you
Right.
dating that man? KD first.
Not off the rip.
Okay.
What'd you say, KD?
No, not
Look,
off the
KD
rip.
said nope.
You a
I
fan
mean, not and I'm just being honest.
I
Not
appreciate that.
Not off the rip, because being superficial as we are.
Don't say as we
if-
are. You said you're not dating that nigga. Don't put that on all of us.
Well, the superficial part of me is going to, okay, let's put it this way. If I drove a bus as well, I'd date him.
Oh, so you trying to say you above the after school bus driver?
No, I could be below.
Oh,
You never know.
I am
But I'm just
reevaluating my
saying,
friendship.
You want to be on the same level. And you know, I did watch that footage with Ebony K.
Right.
What she said is very logical. We never put thought into it until someone like her brings it to the forefront. It's not putting anybody down, but it is the growth that you want to give yourself. And she felt that she couldn't grow with a bus driver. I guess I could use, if he drove a tour bus, maybe. Or if he owned
this is amazing what Katie is doing right now. This is amazing.
I'm just saying tour because if I
drive a school bus, he got to drive a tour bus. No, are you hearing this
but
shit?
On a serious note, like she said, if he owned the bus, then yeah. Because we can grow, yeah. If he owned the company and he's a driver, I'm rocking with you. Hell, I drive too. But I'm not gonna sit up here and say that, yeah, I would willingly date a bus driver because I know where I want to go.
I appreciate your honesty.
Nice for me.
I appreciate your honesty. That was great, Katie. That was fucking amazing. That was fucking amazing. Ish,
like I said, unless it's a tour bus.
Katie said no. Make sure everybody in the comments, y'all heard Katie said fuck no, unless it's a tour bus.
I didn't say fuck
unless he
no.
owns the bus. And unless he owns the bus. It's all you, E.
So I mean, you know, just giving my personal opinion, I've watched both interviews, the griot, the one with her and Iyanla, and the one with her and the Breakfast Club. And I heard what she said, and I could actually gravitate to a lot of what she said. Yes, I would date someone who drove the bus. I would date. I would not want to conform to just that level of mediocrity. I would want to inspire. I would want to build together, as Inyala stated, like building together, no matter what job you have, whether it's blue collar, whether it's white collar, whether you just have a dream and a vision. Like, I am one of those individuals, like I like to gravitate to those who have aspirations and have dreams, and let's work and build together, because I in fact want to build my own shit. Like, you know what I mean? So I can't necessarily say that I would not date a bus driver when I am driving the fucking bus myself. Not technically, but still, like, you know what I mean? I'm still I'm still trying to get there. So I can't necessarily see myself saying that I'm not dating someone who would be getting towards something that I would want to be getting towards too. Is when you stay in that mediocre space. And this is all that she's saying. When you stay in that mediocre space, that's where it becomes problematic. No, I don't have a fucking problem dating a bus driver. Let's get to something more than just driving the fucking bus.
But see,
that's
right
all
there.
That's what she's saying.
Stay right there. See, that was her point.
Right.
He's a bus driver. He don't
Right.
own. He's satisfied with never growing out of that seat.
All right, let's
we're gonna work on it. We're gonna work on it, and then if after you don't want to move forward, then I'm gonna have to gracefully bow out.
That's what I'm saying. Let's stay right there. So if he wants to stay, he loves being a bus driver. Why can't he love being a bus driver?
And he can.
He can be safe in his space. That's fine. That's fine.
But you ain't dating him.
No. I said I'm dating him.
No,
I'm
dating him. You said you want him to elevate. You said you want.
I want him to elevate.
You don't want to elevate. That's where I'm trying to say.
If he doesn't want to elevate, and I'm in that space, then I'm going to gracefully bow out.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm going to give you an opportunity to elevate and let us be an inspiration to one another. Let us grow together. Let us compound and build on some shit. And if you can't, and you're okay with being in that space, this is exactly why I left my marriage. If you want mediocrity, that's fine. That is for you. That is your space. I have to then, even after 10 years, gracefully bow the fuck out. Period.
Got it. Y'all doing an amazing job tonight.
No. I mean, that's just it for me.
You can't be happy with your
Angela wanted to know what is her job. She's an attorney.
Not only is she an attorney, she's also on like Real Housewives or something. She does X, Y, and Z. She's not just a one single
and a judge. But,
she does a lot of shit.
Yeah.
No, help your people.
I'm hurt, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
This ain't even like me trying to be funny. It's the perils of being a man. Do you hear this?
Right. Wait, stay right there now. Not to cut you off, but stay right there. You are dating, and I'm just going to say this before you give your eloquent speech, because I know you about to bring this shit. You come in contact with a woman, right, who is a cashier at Walmart.
What that got to do with
me? I know, but you see potential in her, and you gravitate to her for some reason, whatever that might be.
She could gravitate to her because she got a fat ass. He don't care that she works.
Facts, whatever the case may be, whatever it may be, right? You might gravitate towards her. You might see potential in her that she doesn't even see in herself. But she is just happy with the mediocrity. She is just happy with Walmart, right? But you like her and you indulge with her for a second. You call her your girl. And you try to push her and lay things out. You know, you might draw out a vision in her. You might lay shit at her feet. You might help her with her own line. You might help her with the clothing, whatever the case may be. But she does not see it for herself.
This is where reality meets the curb, right?
Right.
Oh, y'all harp on us to be men, be financially stable. Y'all harp on us for being providers and protectors. And a job helps us to provide. But then when we're providing in a way of such that is not conducive to your style, then we are persecuted, or we're not given or afforded the opportunity to have a life with you. I work hard. I'm just using myself as an illustration right now. I work hard. I work 6 days a week. Why? Because I have drive and a purpose.
Facts.
But I work hard because that's my choice.
Mm.
And my level of employment has nothing to do with my love or my placement in that woman's life. I am going to always be. Now, you asked the question, if she was a Walmart cashier and I am who I am, I could give a fuck about what she doing to earn commerce, as long as
No,
if
that's not
she's
what I said. I said if she had no ambition
what
to
ambition.
move further than Walmart. This is what Ebony K was speaking of. This is what she was talking
And
about. She
can
was
we
talking about the elevation of
tell
Black
y'all,
America.
and we tell y'all from
Right.
a male's perspective?
Right.
You know how many times we meet people without ambition, and
Right.
we are the ambition to their
Right,
life.
but how
We're
long
the
does that
reasons why
last?
they've been places.
Always?
We are the
Always?
reasons why they've been places. Look at this shit now. We can't be with you if we don't add value. We can't be with you if we're not providing. We can't be with you if you're not protecting. We can't fuck you if we not revving the engine. So make it make sense to us, please. So y'all can sit back and y'all can enjoy the fruitages of somebody else's labor because y'all women, but we can't. We can't have a mediocre fucking job, but we got a job, but we can't be with you because the social statuses of what you want us to have.
Well, I feel like this. I feel like that.
So let's make it make sense right here. So if she's mediocre at her job, that don't mean she's mediocre with ideas that's supporting mine. That don't mean that she's not adding value in the home by doing the things that she's doing to sustain me from going out there and doing what I need to do. But because I love her, I'm willing to deal with whatever because that's who I chose, not because she's a Walmart cashier or because she don't have no drive and ambition. I can't make somebody be me. What I can own, hopefully it can give me is something I can't give myself. You know what I can't give myself? Love and compassion. I can only do it to a certain point. But her financial background don't got shit to do with her love and compassion to me.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Stay right there. Stay right there.
That's why this world is so fucked up now, because everybody wants something for nothing. Everybody want to have something and not have to work for it. Everybody want everybody to be so rich and so up there that we forget what got us to that point. Her daddy might have been a fucking bus driver. Her dad might have been a newspaper boy.
Now, I totally agree with you, but again, we're not talking about financial here. I said
we are. Y'all talking about a bus driver.
No, I'm talking about the statement that I made. I am not speaking on finances whatsoever. I am talking about ambition. Fuck how much money she made. Hold up. Let me finish.
All right, so you talking about ambition. You talking about ambition, right?
I'm talking about ambition.
Okay, so a person driving a school bus has no ambition?
No. That is not the point that is being made. That is not the point that is being made.
That's what she said. He don't have no ambition because all he want to do is drive a school bus.
If you listen to the interview, that is not what she said.
It's two different points.
It's two different points of views. It's two different points. There is one that states that she is downing the middle class, that she is downing the blue collar workers, that she is shitting on the individuals who drive a bus or who work at Walmart or whatever the case may be, and that
I don't think she's shitting on them. I think
she's not doing that. What she is speaking
personal preference.
She's speaking her personal preference, and she's saying that Black America needs to get out of the state of mind of simply being mediocre. If T is writing books, if T is writing books and T it has 4 different shows and T is, making shirts and he's DJing and he has 6 jobs. Right. He's going to love somebody who works at Walmart, absolutely. But if every day all she does is go to Walmart and then come home and don't do shit, T is going to be the magnificent being that he is. He's not going to want somebody who is just happy.
Let's stay right there.
And I'm not speaking for you, T, but I'm just saying.
Let's stay right there. Is she rubbing my back? Is she rubbing my back?
Well, maybe she is.
I don't care how
she is.
Maybe
she is. And for everybody, it's different.
And for everybody, it's different.
All right. You know what?
I get it. Want people to match their energy. I think that's what it all boils down to.
I get it, right? I get it. But when it gets lost in translation, this is where it gets lost in translation, right? And a lot of things is also made for clickbait too, right?
Right.
Cool. I get the ambition part of it. No one wants someone who doesn't want something for themselves. It's hard to get to feed into someone who doesn't want something for themselves, right? We understand how much of a burden that is, not financially, but mentally, on a person who doesn't want something for themselves, and you want everything else for them. I get that.
Right, but who are you to determine? Hold on, no. Who are you to determine what somebody wants for themselves?
Absolutely. But then, too, we can't relegate it to saying because that man just wants to drive a yellow school bus that he has no ambition.
Right.
He may have ambition. That may be his ambition is to give back to the youth.
Right.
His ambition might be to make sure that these kids are getting safely to school because this world is so crazy out here.
Right.
But his ambition ain't felt with what he makes in his paycheck. It could be what he's doing at home, and she's not giving him the opportunity to show her that because she's so fucking pressed on what he's doing from 9 to 5 that she don't know what he can contribute from 6 to 20, 6 to 12. So when we start to look at shit from the surface, we don't see the fucking what's just deep down inside. You're going to say, oh, I'm not going to date a bus driver because he ain't driving the tour bus? That's the fucking craziest thing I've ever fucking heard. The man is employed. Y'all want us to be employed. But now y'all don't want us to be employed by this kind of job. But y'all want us to be employed. Or then when we get employed and we working, oh, you're working too much. You never have time for me. Right. Oh, you spend too much time working. You don't never have time to do this. Make it make fucking sense. We can't live in a world where we don't know what makes sense. Right. This doesn't make sense.
No, I get
You're
it.
telling me, and I think he drives the school bus. The motherfucker's employed.
No.
He's contributing to his home.
Hold on, no, that's not what it is because what's being lost is she's saying ambition, but she's really saying money.
So that's why I said be honest. Look,
right.
Be honest with it. Then.
Right.
Stop playing with the words. Stop playing with the words.
But I think if you looked at what she was trying to say in full context and not just clickbait and not just the segments that were outlined and effectuated across social media, I think what she was saying was a lot deeper.
Right, of course.
Than just the surface.
She was saying he can't match my fly.
Right.
When I want a Birkin bag, he can't buy that.
It's a ping pong on both of them because
exactly. If I want this $100,000 car, he can't support that from me. He can't buy that for me.
I understand
because he's driving a bus. He got a bus man salary. But can I ask a question?
No, hold on.
I do a sneaker show every Wednesday. I got a sneaker show every Wednesday. I highlight sneakers every Wednesday. I go out here and buy sneakers all the time. Can I expect for my woman to buy me $1,500 pair of sneakers? I can't.
Right.
I might want them, but I can't expect her to do something for me that I can't do for myself.
I know, you're right.
So what I got to do is I got to go out here and make a way for my damn self. And if she could do it, then she could do it. That don't mean I love her no less. That means, I can't fuck with her because she can't give me that.
No,
that's what men gotta go through that every day. Us men gotta live with that. Us men gotta live with that shit. We gotta live with being and doing everything while y'all just chill and do nothing and just make it look fucking pretty and then tell us when we got downfalls and pitfalls and shortfalls. Oh, you working too much. You never got time for me. But goddamn it, if I can't provide for you, how can I work?
No.
Or, oh, you don't ever have time for this. Oh,
I knew you was
oh,
gonna get triggered. I'm sorry, Nell.
It's crazy. No,
No.
everything is
Me and
triggering
Nell-
because we
me
don't
and
want to
Nell gonna
work
be friends
together.
after this, I promise y'all.
We don't
So
want to
y'all
work
don't have
together.
worry.
No one wants to work together. Everybody want to work apart. Everybody want to live luxurious, but don't understand what luxurious living look like. It means putting that shit together and making that shit work.
No,
I got you.
what I want to say is that
Could you fucking imagine me saying? Could you imagine me saying? I know I'm turned, but could you imagine me saying, "Oh, she ain't no fucking"? Could you imagine how would it look if I came on this show and said, "I'm looking for a girl that makes 250,000 because I make 180, 190, and if she ain't making close to what I'm making or more, then she is the fucking mutt."
But what
Y'all
is
gonna look at
wrong
me
with
like this nigga is
personal
crazy.
preference? But what is wrong with personal preference?
It's not wrong with personal
What is
preference.
wrong with that?
It's not about
If you
personal
were to
preference.
say
It's
that.
called ridiculousness. It's called ridiculousness. Shit, what the fuck? That's crazy. And I ain't even saying the word right, but it's crazy.
No,
That's all right. You ain't saying a word right. It's being said. It is what it is.
Hold on. Listen, y'all are missing the point. I understand the bigger issues of which she was saying, Ish, that we as a black people have to aspire to just settle for the regular shit.
Right.
Yes,
we gave statistics.
But let's stay right there. But that doesn't have anything to do with your personal love life. These are two different things.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. If we want to talk about what Ebony K was speaking of, then we can break down what she was speaking
Hold on.
of.
Let's stay right there. That's what I'm saying. I think that she confused it within herself. She confused it.
She probably did because they said she doubled back and she, rhetoric, like she
confused it. She confused the conversation within herself.
Right.
Because if it's one thing to say us as black people need to aspire to be more and educate ourselves more and better ourselves more and have ambition. That shouldn't have anything to do on what you choose as a partner, because you could love somebody that doesn't have none of these things, but you just happen to fall in love with them, and that should be an option. You shouldn't limit yourself in that specific box to say, no, the man that I'm going to fall in love with has to be X, Y, and Z, because now you're limiting yourself with choices.
But isn't that a given?
Are we telling
Isn't that a given? Isn't that a given on every day? Who you love is who you love. If you love someone, that's what I'm saying. Is it a given?
Obviously not. She said she wouldn't date the nigga. That nigga might rock her fucking world. She don't know because she didn't give him a chance.
Right.
You don't know until you give a motherfucker a chance.
If we look at it from the two different perspectives, absolutely and positively. If you're looking at one economically and you're breaking it down with the statistics that she stated, where the Indians is up here and the African Americans are down here straight because we are okay with mediocrity, then we can have that conversation. If we want to talk about it from the love standpoint, then that's the different perspective, and we could talk about it from that perspective. You know what I mean?
Check this out. Nell is not being calm. I am the most calm in my entire life right now. I love it. I am the most calm in my life. I just don't get it. I just don't get it because it's a slippery slope and it's an unbalanced world. If I had expectations of saying this woman needed to do that or this, y'all gonna say, Nell, you are fucking insane.
Right.
But y'all can say to what y'all have expectations of, and he can't do this or that, or he has to be this in order for me to even entertain, is crazy. Right?
Can I ask a question?
Because you can't
hold on, Nell. Can I ask a question? What is wrong with a person being content?
Who matching my energy?
Hold on, Nell. What is wrong with a person being content and where they're at?
There's nothing wrong with that.
No, it's nothing wrong with it. It's not right nor wrong. It's just regular.
You don't have to be on the same accord with whoever you find. I'm content with what I am. You want to chase and you have ambition to do it. That's what you want to do. I don't have to do that to be with you.
That's what I'm saying. Why do I have to equate to love?
Yeah, I get it. I get it. And some people, and why is it wrong for some people to want to be evenly yoked with somebody who has the energy?
You're not evenly yoked.
Ambition. But I'm just saying, what is wrong with somebody wanting that aspiration? It's no different than somebody wanting to be okay.
It's nothing wrong with that, Ish.
Loving who they love.
There's nothing wrong with that, Ish. But to say somebody is weird, to say something is weird because a person is a school bus driver, is weird.
Mhm.
To say
Right.
somebody's profession is weird because you never know what that school bus driver got in their bank account. You never
Right.
know what they got situated somewhere else.
Right.
Mhm.
You dig? If I left my job, my 9 to 5 right now, I have other things going for myself. I could sit at home and play with my fucking toenails all day long if I wanted to and still have money coming in. So that might look crazy to you, but to me, I know what my outside business look like.
Right.
Right.
And so, and
But
for
that's-
somebody to tell me, oh, you picking up trash or you sweeping up hair in the barbershop is mediocre, you don't know what that look like.
Mhm.
I could be the best hair sweeper in the fucking nation.
Right.
But if you love me, we gonna do this shit together.
Right.
And you're gonna see where my ambitions come in at.
Mhm. Mhm.
I dealt with people that I took them and did shit for them that they didn't do for themselves. I didn't say they was fucking wrong because they couldn't do it for themselves. I just wanted to show them something that I like to do. So that means they're gonna enjoy the shit that I'm doing.
Right.
That's what life is looking like.
I'm getting lost. I'm lost on the whole ambition and all of this thing equating to love.
Okay, let's bring it back to Ebony K. Ebony K, like you said, she's
She's
doing
not
a lot of things.
So
but the lady is far from an idiot. I'm not going to disrespect.
Yeah, she's not an idiot. I apologize for that.
I am not going to disrespect her that way.
Her comment was idiotic.
Yeah, the comment was
author.
idiotic.
She's an attorney. She's
she's all of these things. What's the point?
I mean, she's all of that. So what's wrong with her wanting to marry a judge?
Nothing is wrong with that, KD.
You want to marry above what
KD? No, KD. You don't marry somebody depending on what their job title is. You marry them as if you love them.
Well,
it got nothing to do with their fucking job.
You hear
title.
this shit?
But
do y'all hear this shit?
You know what?
Do y'all literally hear this shit? You gotta, if you're a woman, you're supposed to marry 2 times above yourself.
That's insane.
What?
We all have this envision in our head. Most, especially women,
that's why y'all single.
And
that's why y'all single.
So
that's why.
So what if that Supreme Judge say to your little fucking public defender ass, you ain't on my level? What happens then? Now you feel some type of way that nigga ain't being a man to you. Now you feel some type of way. Who the hell does nigga think he is? Because he's a Supreme Court judge and I'm a public defender and he can talk to me like that. And you can't talk to nobody like that.
But it's just that she have a right to her preference.
Nobody says she didn't have a right to her preference. What I'm saying, KD, is that that's a bad mindset to want somebody because of their title. You marry or you choose somebody because you like the fucking
you love them.
Well, she's just simply saying she's not allowing herself to fall in love with a bus driver.
Right, because you're limiting yourself, and that's
you're manipulating your mind.
KD, guess what else she is? Single. Guess what else?
By choice.
I don't think that's by choice.
So can I ask you a question, KD? So let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. You are an actress. So I guess your next level would be you're an actress. Your next level would be a Denzel, marrying Denzel, right?
No.
What happens? So are you asking if the divorce doesn't? I mean, you go through a divorce. Are you asking for half?
No.
You signing a prenup?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's not real.
Yeah, that's real.
People marry up.
You understand what kind of marriage I walked away from. It wasn't a poor marriage, but I chose.
No one said you weren't married before a marriage. But your comment that you want, but your comment that women want a man 2 steps above where she's at is kind of wild.
Right.
It's kind of wild. It incites us to ask that kind of question, though.
The truth.
KD, you're speaking singleness. That's what you're speaking.
It may be
singleness.
You can say whatever. But
y'all single than a motherfucker.
You're gonna have your little fairy tale future visualized.
That is a bad mindset.
So can your husband tell you inadequate because you a public defender lawyer and you need to get on his level? Can he tell you that and you do it? How you gonna feel if he come to you and say you ain't shit? Because you ain't a Supreme Court judge.
Look, he can have his opinion just as she can have her opinion.
I'm asking you a question. You said, if you this lawyer, you marrying up, you Supreme Court judge. If that come home and say you ain't shit at your level, you got to get on my level or go. How you gonna feel?
Well, if I was that person to choose somebody up there for that reason, okay, well, I'm willing to grow. All right, baby, grow me. Hell, I'll be a judge and sit right in this.
But ain't you the same person that said you ain't changing for nobody? Ain't you the same person that said you not changing for nobody? You not illustrating nothing for nobody. You not teaching nobody nothing. So how we making that make sense? If you saying you're willing to change for your man, he tell you inadequate. You willing to say, okay, baby, I'm going to get on your level. But and if you got to be on a lower level with us peasants down here, right? You on for the peasants down here that we on the level that we on, because we peasants, you can't teach a peasant man to learn.
I would not call anyone on here or in the audience a peasant.
That's why I'm asking you. So that's why I'm saying I'm being condescending at this point, and I'm asking you, how can you say you're jumping to his level because he tells you you ain't shit, you inadequate? But for the lower level motherfuckers that ask you to teach them something or show them something, nothing, you too good for that. You can't do that. But a nigga that down talks you because he got something, you willing to jump to his level just to meet his requirements?
Okay, first
that's
of all,
why I am so confused with life.
But Nell,
not life.
You can choose any words that you want to choose to say.
No, I'm asking you. I'm asking you.
Listen to
this is not a try to get upset. We are having a discussion. So you said something that I'm asking you about what you said. You said you are willing. If this man talks down on you and tells you to get up on his level, you're jumping to that level. But I asked you. It's plenty of times you said you not teaching no man, you not showing no man no nothing. But if that man asks you for help or whatever, or to show him something, you said you couldn't do that. But a nigga that talks down to you because he got something more than you, then you going with that?
Well, first of all, I'm not going for any man talking down to me. So that's first and foremost. But we was using that as an example with her. Okay. She is willing to climb that ladder of being a judge or whatever. If I had taken that role on, I'm willing to climb that ladder. But now, first and foremost, no, I'm not taking anybody talking down to me.
Can I wrap this up, man?
Here, please.
Yeah.
Please. Right. This is an ugly discussion. And I do not like it.
I just want to say that I agree with some of her points, but she's limiting herself on the options of love. So if you're only looking for X, Y, and Z, you could be missing out on the person that's going to love you better than that person with the title. You are limiting yourself. That's all. Understand that you are limiting your options. That's all.
Yeah, that's true, T. Can't argue with that.
I would agree with that.
I'm marrying a Popeyes worker. My girl make the biscuits at Popeyes.
T is gonna do the Burger King queen.
All right.
The Burger King, her ass was fat. What the fuck we talking about? What she do? Does she rub my back? That's what I said earlier. Does she rub my back?
Listen, if it's
on the Burger King queen from you and Nell.
And I said, and I'll stand on those receipts. I said I wouldn't work at Burger King. I didn't say that I wouldn't smash Shorty. I said
man, I don't care where you work at. I don't care where you work at. If I like you, I feel you, I'm rolling with you.
Right.
That's it. Like I make enough to take care of me and you. I don't care about none of that. Right. I don't get with a person for financial stability. I got myself for that.
Right.
I rely on myself for financial stability because if with you or without you, I still gotta live.
Thanks.
You are complimenting me in a number of ways that I can't do myself. I cannot give myself love from a companionship point of view, and I cannot give myself a dick suck. So I need you.
Facts.
Artificial intelligence can.
I don't buy.
Yeah.
I'm not, but I'm saying though, straight up, not even being funny. We are so jaded. This world has become so jaded with things that are meant to destroy us and not bring us together. Yeah, she made some great points about complacency. Right. I get those things. She made some great points about we as a society need to stop being complacent. We as a society need to be more driven. We got to stop accepting the mediocrity.
Hold on, let's stay right there. I don't think that there's anything wrong with complacent if you are happy with where you are. There's nothing wrong with that.
When I say complacency of not wanting anything or just wanting to be taken care of just because it sounds good or look good. That I get.
Right. Yeah, that's
but
different.
All that other stuff is fluff.
Right.
Mhm.
It's fluff.
Right. But that's what I'm saying too. Like you individuals have to be okay in their space. If
Right.
you're going to just love and love no matter what, and that person don't have to do nothing but go to Walmart, bring some shit up and come home and be your woman, then that's fine. That is what is okay for Nell. Like, you know what I mean? That is what might be okay for T. That is what might be okay for 50 other men. But for some women, you know, they want a man that might be able to, you know, like you said, Nell, show them things and
Right.
be something more to them than they are. And
We
that's
are
okay
that though.
too.
But men
That's
have
what I'm
that.
saying. Then
But
it's
men
okay
have that
too.
duty already. You're
Hold
not
on,
telling
Nell.
us
Hold
nothing
on.
that we
Hold
already
on.
are duty-fied to have.
Hold on.
Duty-fied
Right.
to
That's
be
what I'm
to
saying.
already.
It's
Hold on,
okay
But y'all
either
don't match
way.
that same energy though.
Hold on.
Right.
They never gonna match that energy. Ish, what I want to say is all of this shit that they are talking about, they be single than a motherfucker.
Single and fucking broke.
Mhm.
Single than a motherfucker.
But and I get it.
Because you're
Single,
looking for
broke,
looking
and
for
all
love.
of that.
Because
But
you're looking for love in titles and other things besides love.
Right.
Look for love in love.
Right.
Or and them be relationships that last for 6 months. You like, damn, I'm going on the market again? What happened? I thought she was still in love with the rich boyfriend.
Mhm. Mhm. I get you.
We tired of like, yo, y'all understand? Like, y'all see the hurt in us. You see the tears.
I
You
see
see the
it too.
passion.
But also
we
now,
passionate to be.
like,
You know why we're so passionate about it? Because we hear it too much. We hear far too often what we gotta be.
Right.
right.
Y'all never say what y'all gonna be.
Mhm.
Y'all always say what y'all want, what y'all need, but never say what y'all are going to bring to the table.
Freeze.
Mhm.
Freeze.
What are
When
we
a
freezing?
woman do
Is
say,
it Sub-Zero? What just happened?
Not Sub-Zero.
when a woman do
Look at Nell
try to
frozen.
be all of that,
He's looking at Nell frozen.
He frozen again.
He not
When-
frozen.
That is not
when-
his fucking
Yeah, he
Wi-Fi
said
either.
freeze.
That is not his Wi-Fi. That is
Go ahead, Katie.
Nell
You
freeze.
said he not frozen, Katie. He's froze because you said some craziness. Go ahead.
when a woman do try to be all of those things that y'all say y'all want, be her own woman, be herself, then you saying you're trying to come off as too strong, but you
Who
know,
said that? Whoever said that?
make it make sense. Y'all
Whoever
say
said
that all the
said
time.
that?
Y'all always saying,
Whoever
you
said
always
that?
Who
saying,
said that?
you know,
I never said that.
When you ever hear us say that?
I hear men on YouTube and all of that. They
That's
always
those niggas.
down a woman.
Those
who
niggas.
claim her strength.
Katie, let's stay right there. Those are those niggas that are intimidated by a woman who's successful herself. They want to be able to control her. Those are those niggas.
Nah, I tell you know what that is.
ain't just over here.
See, you know what that is? That's selective hearing.
Right.
Because every Thursday and Sunday, the four of us gets together and we utter the same language every week about working together, being together, all that. So if you listen to a nigga you don't know versus two niggas you know personally, then that's on you. If you want to hear a nigga tell you that a woman is weak, a woman is too strong because she got this shit going on, that's because that's what you want to hear to run with the narrative that you want to be on. But we say all the time here, it ain't nothing wrong with a woman being a woman. It ain't nothing wrong with her having ambition. It ain't nothing wrong with her being the best version of herself. I applaud you. I welcome you. And I love it. We salute that. So when do you hear us say that? When you got 20,000 times of energy, 20,000 times of times with us. You have more time with us than you got the people on YouTube, but you listen to that and you run with that. But when we tell y'all something different, you don't want to hear that. That don't make sense. That's why you said make it make sense. I'm making it make sense. I love to make it make sense. So and help me to understand where you don't make sense when you say you hear men saying a woman's too strong because she got shit going on.
Never said
You
that.
you shouldn't even listen to that.
Right.
Because you got two guys right here that you know personally, that you got ties to, and you got their numbers, and you've been in their presence that's telling you something different. So how can you listen to anything other than that?
I don't listen to it because
You just said you did. You
No,
just said you did.
I hear it. I ain't say I listen to it.
So how can you
It's
reference it then?
different.
So how can you reference it then if you don't believe it?
I hear these videos where
Those are men that want control of their women, Katie.
No, that's men that
Oh,
want
so that's what it
fucking
is.
bait.
Yes, that's what it is.
That ain't no. Them men don't even live that life they eat themselves. It's clickbait shit. Like these niggas that's out here telling y'all, oh, men ain't shit and men doing this and doing that.
Let's move on, man. I do want to say that I'm not mad at you, Ebony. You just know that you're limiting your options. That's all. I'm not mad at her on the stance of we have to do better as Black people. I agree. I say that shit more than any fucking body. I stand with her on that. Y'all motherfuckers need to learn some shit. I am 100% on that motherfucker. But don't limit yourself in love. These are two different things.
Flabbergasted.
Aisha's on you.
Well, let's do it real quick. It's midnight. What's up? It's the Erotic Zone with Ish. Let's get ready to get it popping. We've had a great conversation this entire night. So let's keep the fun rolling. We have to shout out to all of the panel members and all of the members that's in the chat that have interacted with us tonight. We truly love and appreciate you. And thank you for joining the conversation. But right now we are about to hop into the Erotic Zone and we about to make it a little spicy, a little fun to lighten the load. S-Gang, what's up? What's up? Shout out to all of the members. And this here is an on-demand. A few of the members tuned into our exclusive content and was so excited about it. They asked us to do it live so that we can have interaction with the members, so that the members can actually be in the chat and go along with us. We are going to do what I am going to call the Fast Money Honey rounds. Okay, it's the Erotic Zone version of Steve Harvey's Fast Money round on, what is it?
Family
Feud.
Family Feud. I was just a little delayed. I wanted the crew to help me out here. So we are going to do what is called the honey round. We're going to be doing rounds. I'm going to be asking each person real fast questions, 45 seconds, 10 questions. You're going to give me the top 5 answers, whatever they may be, as far as you are concerned. And we're going to tally it up, and there's going to be one winner. We asked everybody to comment in the chat on the Facebook page. I want part of the honey round. So therefore, we're going to see who is up first. Let's get to it.
You want to go first, Miss KD?
Sure.
So KD, you actually weren't a part of the initial honey round, fast money round, or whatever the case may be. So this is cool. I actually attempted to get someone else to join us from the members to chime in and do, like, you know, female and male. But it's just going to be you holding it down tonight. So are you ready? Can somebody set a 45-second timer for me? We're going to go through 10 questions. KD, survey is going to ask 100 individuals what the top 5 answers to these questions may be. You are going to decide which one sexually based answer you're going to roll with, okay, on these 10 questions. So we're going to start with you first. You ready? Somebody got the 45-second timer for me?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. All right, KD, you ready?
Ready.
All right. What can you do sexually involving your feet?
What can you do sexually? What now?
Involving your feet.
Tickle the thigh.
What animals have sex similar to humans?
Rabbits.
Name a way you can tell it's lovemaking and not fucking.
It's slow and steady.
What fruit or veggie best resemble a pussy?
A peach.
Name something that you can ingest that gets you horny.
Marijuana.
Name a place on a man's body that is most erogenous.
Time.
Okay.
Answer the question, KD. You can answer the last question.
His chest.
Okay, his chest. All right. Okay.
How
I'm
many
just
did I
tallying
get?
up. You got 5 questions. You answered 5 questions. KD, what was your answer to name a way you can tell it's love making and not fucking?
Slow and steady.
Okay. What fruit or veggie?
She said peach.
You horny. Okay. All right, KD. I tallied you up. All right, who's next?
No, you up.
All right, now you ready? KD, you said chest for the erogenous, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Nell, you ready? 10 questions, 45 seconds. Let's go. Name some benefits of semen.
Vitamin D.
The face you make when coming. Sounds that come from hot wax hitting your skin. What are some examples of a sexual fetish?
Leggings.
What can you do sexually involving your feet?
Fuck her with my thumb. I mean my big toe.
What animals have sex similar to humans?
Dog.
Name a way you can tell it's love making and not fucking.
Her facial expressions and her moans.
What fruit or veggie best resemble a pussy?
A peach.
And next answer. Can't say peach. That was already said.
KD said peach.
Oh, I don't know, strawberry.
Tommy's.
Okay. All right. What did you say for semen?
Vitamin D.
I don't
These ain't
remember.
the questions that we got the other night. I wanted the motherfucking supermarket question again.
I don't remember what my name was on that, John.
Mine was Facio. I don't think KD. I don't know, KD. Were you a part of
KD
that?
wasn't there.
Yeah,
KD wasn't there. That's why I didn't. And I didn't do it tonight because KD wouldn't have had a name. Yeah. All right. The face you make when coming. What was that now? Oh
No,
yeah.
you gotta get the timer now.
How the face you made? Like what? How you describe?
Yeah, you was like so that was
the
kind
bite
of
on
like
my lip, like
the biting of the lips. Yep. And what was the sound you made, real quick?
When wax, it's a noise. I don't know.
Was that even a question?
Yeah, like what kind of question is that?
It was.
How can you
What you mean?
that?
What kind of question it is?
No, I didn't hear you ask that.
Oh yeah, I did. I said sounds that come from hot wax hitting your skin.
Oh, okay. Ouch, bitch.
Well, I mean, you know. Examples of a sexual fetish. I already know what you said now. What can you do sexually? What you say for the foot job?
He said some
my
crazy
big toe.
No, he said a thumb or some shit.
No, but you said with the feet, right?
Yeah.
I was looking down at my big I was like,
I can't. What is that? Look,
Look,
East, look. What are we doing right now?
What are we doing now?
I was looking down at my feet, like, what's the name of that?
Oh my
I couldn't get it out. I said, what's the name?
Cannot.
What's the big toe called? Big toe, right?
Big toe.
Fucking the big toe, right? With the big toe. Why do we talk like this? Like,
Never a
mom
great
watches the show. Mom, go to bed.
You talking. You ain't controlling what come out of your mouth.
I cannot. All right, T. You last up.
No, you got to get the timer now.
They say I was Lion King, y'all.
You was Lion King?
She wasn't no damn Lion King. She wasn't even there.
I don't remember what my name was, man.
I remember mine was Facio, but I couldn't remember.
You know what? I do remember. Yeah, they're right. I was Lion King.
No, you was Donkey Punch now.
KD, you wasn't there that show. That was 3 weeks ago.
What was my name,
yes, I was. I know what they're talking about now. I was in that.
But I did a part 2 though. That's what I'm saying. I did a part 2.
Because part
I
one,
did a first one, yes, but then it was a part 2.
Yeah, I was
at
Donkey
some point,
Punch.
so I'm
Diana know
not
every
sure.
goddamn name.
I love Diana. She be on point.
she
She
be
was a
on,
bus
don't
driver.
she?
She wasn't no damn bus driver. Bus
That's what I'm
driver was
saying.
play
I
on that
wasn't
girl.
the
Bus driver.
Oh
Damn,
my
she trying to say
God.
you. She trying to say you ain't got no job. Tommy out here, Martin.
Guess
Bus
what?
driver's a job.
I was about to say,
Oh
guess
my
what else?
God, I
Guess what
can't.
else this bus driver doing now? Get
cannot.
Let me get this motherfucking timer, please.
Yes, please. So T can go ahead and give his
ready, man. What's ready?
answers.
Bring it
10
on.
questions, 45 seconds.
Bring it on to the big dog. Bring it on to the big dog, man.
Go.
All right.
Wait,
Name
now,
the place on a
Oh.
You got to start the timer when she finishes the first question.
All right.
All right, Ish, go ahead.
Ready?
Y'all weren't that
Name.
me.
Yes, we did.
Oh no. Y'all
Hey, you asked the damn question 2 times.
I started the timer and you fucking asked the question.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we ready? All right, we ready?
Yeah.
Ready. Name the place on a man's body that is most erogenous.
His penis.
I didn't get this question.
Yes, you did. What friend or veggie best resembles a pussy?
I can't say peach. Damn, what am I gonna say, man? Fucking kiwi.
What are some examples of a sexual fetish?
Foot fetish.
What can you do sexually involving your feet?
Jerk off.
Name something that you can ingest that gets you horny.
Strawberries.
Name a way you can tell it's lovemaking and not fucking.
Kissing.
All right. Sounds that come from hot wax hitting your skin.
Ouch, bitch.
You said it was time?
You said
it was
time,
time, Nell?
Yeah.
All right, he got 7. All right, let me just make sure.
Ouch, bitch. Like,
ouch.
Just be saying
T
anything.
said, ouch. T, did I say what animals have sex similar to humans?
No, you didn't ask me that.
Oh, yeah, I said, name a way you can tell it's lovemaking. You said kissing.
Right.
Name something you can ingest that get you horny.
I said
fruit. Yep.
Yeah,
and then fruit. Name a place on a man's body. Sexual fetish. Right.
I said dick, and then I said kissing for how you could tell it's love making over fucking.
What's the answers?
All right. What did you say in regards to involving your feet?
I said jerking off.
Okay.
All right, so let's up the ante real quick, right? I'm feeling real giveish, outish right now.
You feeling froggy?
Right?
You feeling froggy?
I want 3 people in the audience. The first people who say no, the first person that say T, the first person that say KD. Who are you picking to have the highest score? Is it KD? The first person that says KD, and if KD wins with the most points, y'all get a Uncensored Minds t-shirt. If y'all say no, who has the most points, you get a game. You get a Telemade Kicks t-shirt. And if you say T, then you get a Game 7 t-shirt, courtesy of me.
Who's toe sucking?
Made Kicks panel. I got
Why
a bunch.
Niggas talking about toe sucking. Ain't nobody toe sucking. Y'all got crusty ass. Y'all got crusty ass. Ain't nobody sucking.
So Cynthia said Nell first, so she's the first one rolling with Nell. So who says KD got more points and who says T?
Lady B said what's S gang?
If that person wins,
Lady B said what's S gang?
We're gonna tell her before this is over.
Right.
Lady B. We're gonna
tell
Tara
said me first. Tara said me first.
Tara said T first, and who got KD?
Anybody got KD? I see T. I see Nell.
I'm not lying, Angela.
Well, I answered less questions, so they assume I don't have many points because I had only 5.
All right, so Angela got.
Thank you, Angelina. Get my back, girlfriend.
It ain't about the number of questions you answer. It's about the number of
points.
The points.
Yeah. So Cynthia said Nell, Tara is going with T, and Angela is going with KD.
All right.
Okay, got it. All right, so let's start with the first question. What can you do sexually involving your feet? The number 1 answer was a foot job. Nobody guessed.
Jerk off. Hey, what you talking about?
I said,
Oh,
fuck you with
yeah.
my toe. That's a foot job.
No, I said
that's
jerk
not a
off.
foot
Well,
job.
okay, if we're
Nell.
gonna go that far,
Fucking
then
me
I
with
said
my
rub his
toe,
side.
with your toe, sticking it in my
not rubbing
vagina or my
side. That
ass
ain't
is
the
not
same
a.
thing,
I
Kaden.
said rub his side.
That
So
ain't
if
the
we gonna
same
go
thing,
that
Kaden.
way, everybody
No,
gonna
I love
No.
it. No,
They don't go
no,
that
I
way.
love it. I love it. Wait, I want y'all to hear what Nell considers a foot job. Go ahead, Nell. Tell them.
Put my big toe in your cuckoo.
I can't. Why is everybody bringing out their feet?
That's what Nell considered a foot job. But see, you did say that.
Yeah, I did.
KD said tickle. Nell talking about sticking toes in the cuckoo, which was an ant. But
Wow, that's a
T,
yeast infection.
Oh, that's what I'm about
Yeah.
to say. Do y'all ladies like toes in y'all coochie?
No.
no.
Y'all
What?
fucking.
Why not? Y'all like fists?
That's what I'm saying. Y'all fucking boring. This is a boring.
I
page.
do not want. First of all, how many men actually go and get their feet manicured? Y'all might, but I mean, it's some men with fungus and shit going on.
What's
No,
the
I don't
little
want
yeast-
that in my
what's the
fucking
little
vagina.
yeast infection for a
I'm saying
week?
a good foot nigga.
No,
Yeah. If it feels good, what's a little yeast
wrong.
infection for a week?
No,
You
no
ain't getting
thanks.
good foot. You get a
No.
good foot nigga. Get a nigga that hops on the good foot.
Yeah,
Exactly.
maybe on a good foot nigga, but I not necessarily a nigga who don't take care of his feet.
So would you take the foot in your ass? Would you take the foot in your ass? Then?
Yeah.
Possibly, if with a good foot nigga, a nigga that take care of himself.
Right.
Absolutely,
Are
absolutely.
you
So
you
I
sucking
can't
on
get
toes?
no point
Like
for
Angelina,
something
you
that
sucking
you
on
would
toes?
do.
Yeah, but I'm sorry that didn't fall on the list.
Wait a
All
minute.
Top
Eesh.
5.
Are you sucking
Yeah.
on toes like Angelina said? With the
What,
good
a
foot nigga?
man's toes?
Yeah.
I would.
I don't want my feet sucked.
Yeah, I don't want my feet sucked either. I just was asking a question.
Yeah,
But
don't suck
why
my
wouldn't
toes.
y'all want y'all
Don't suck
feet
my
Ain't no
sucked?
fucking why. Each because that's not going to get me
Listen,
off.
but that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like if you're in the action or in the midst of a
Right.
session,
Right.
what if it's feeling good?
No thank
Each.
you.
And it just happens.
Look,
I don't
look,
need
Each.
you nowhere below the Mason-Dixon line.
No,
Get
we
the
can
fuck
stay right
up
there.
north.
We can
Come
stay
on.
right there. Look, if this is my foot, like you can kiss my foot down, like you can kiss down, like and you can come up to my dick. But
All right.
don't put my toe in your mouth.
All right,
Yeah.
so let me ask you this. You're getting a foot massage, you're
Right.
getting rubbed down,
Right.
your feet is getting kissed, as
Right.
a king's feet should.
True.
And then she just so happens to, like
No.
That's not going to get me
Put
off.
the
I'm not going to be
toe-
entertained
Don't
by
do
that.
that.
in
Don't do that.
between,
entertained by that.
Don't do that. Now I'm weirded out. Now I'm weirded
Yeah,
out.
now I'm weirded
Yeah.
out because
Oh,
now, yeah.
Now I'm weirded out.
not y'all weirding out. Y'all boring. What you say, T?
Oh, it's
Y'all
different.
boring.
It's
Y'all
different
niggas
for girls.
boring.
It's different for girls. I
It
gonna
ain't
keep telling
different
y'all.
for girls.
It's different
It ain't
for
different
girls.
for girls.
Yeah, it's different
But
for girls.
see, that's what I'm saying. That's
It's
the
different for
thing.
girls. Look, it's different for girls because girls always say that they want their toes sucked. You never hear a man running around talking about something. I want my toes sucked.
Then y'all
Listen.
going to be like, he fruity anyway. Y'all going to put conversations on us anyway.
No, I'm not putting connotations on that. A king's feet should be cleaned.
So
should
are
be
y'all licking the
adorned.
bottom of the feet too?
I'm not mad
If
at that. Just don't
I
suck
ain't
my
going nowhere
toe.
near the
Yeah, don't
foot.
suck
Let's
my.
just
Are
make
you
that
licking the
clear
bottom of
right
my soul?
now.
I'm
Well,
cool
what if
with
she
that.
not sucking your toe? Like, what if she just, putting her tongue in between the toes?
No, that's weird.
No, that's crazy.
Why
That's
is it weird?
crazy.
It is. That's weird.
That's crazy right there. Eesh.
Thanks.
But why? Like, now
Yes,
your
it
feet
is.
might
Yes, it
smell
is.
good.
No, thank you.
She might know that you don't got no toe jam or no
Toe
shit like
jam.
that.
No,
Cool in
thank
And
the
she
gang.
wanna, bow down to her king.
That's
kiss
a
his
little
feet,
too
far
suck his
for me.
toes.
Eesh, you want a nigga to stick his tongue in between your toes now?
That's what men do.
Ew.
I'm cool,
Men suck
bro.
on toes,
Hey.
stick their tongue in
Sucking
between.
toes is
But that's a
different.
clean
Sucking
feet.
toes is different than sticking your tongue in between each individual toe.
Ain't no toe jam in there.
I don't
Like,
care.
you gonna know your
Weird.
partner.
No, thank you. No,
Yeah,
thank you.
y'all gonna know y'all partner. All right, so KD got 5 off of that question because she said tickle. T got 45 because he said
Jerk off.
jerk off, which is a foot job. Okay, now I'm sorry you didn't get
But
anything.
no, T ain't getting off that. Explain to me, T, how you can do that.
Are you fucking serious?
I am
job?
serious.
A
Explain
foot
that
job?
to me.
Yes, is she fucking serious right
I'm
now?
serious.
You don't know how to
Explain it
jerk a
to me.
man off with your feet?
Yes.
No, it doesn't have to be him doing a foot job. It
Right.
could be.
It's
It's
her
just
doing the
in
foot job.
general a
Right.
woman
You can
giving
do
a
the
foot
foot job.
job.
The question said, how does read that question again?
Read it again.
No, the
Katie.
question is, on a survey of 100 individuals, what can you do sexually involving
Your
feet?
feet, right?
Oh,
Involving your feet.
So
So it's not
now,
gender
back
based.
to you. Explain to me how.
Katie,
how
Katie,
you
stop
put that.
hating. I'm sitting on the couch. She can take her feet and go like this and jerk my dick off. What are you
Have you
talking
never
about? It's called a
seen
foot
Pornhub?
job. Boring, Miss
Okay,
Boring.
I see. Okay, well that's the case. Then I get 45 because I said
No, you don't. You
go
said
up
tickle
his
the
thigh.
thigh.
And
That's
you
not
go
jerking
at-
off.
You
gonna-
said
I thought you
tickle.
said tickle.
Katie, you said
I thought you
thigh.
wait a minute, hold up. I thought you said tickle, Katie.
Right.
No,
You
no.
said tickle,
I said
Katie.
rub his thigh. Rub
That's
his
not
thigh.
jerking
rubbing
off.
his
That's not
thigh
a
is
foot
not
job,
foot
though.
That's not
A
a
foot
not a
job
foot
is
job.
wrapping your 2 feet
Right.
around his dick
Right,
and
that's not a
jerking
foot
him
job.
off with your
Miss,
feet
get some
curved around
experience.
his
Come
dick.
outside. Yo, just come outside. Get some
No,
experience.
no, you ain't got to do it that way. You can massage that baby with that foot. It's
No.
been done.
No, it's not.
Well, you
Oh,
said
yes,
thigh.
oh,
You
yes,
said
you
up the
said
thigh, though.
Up the thigh. Yeah.
I'm
That's
not
not
coming
jerking
if you.
off.
I'm
That's not
not
a
coming
foot
if your
job.
thighs
Yeah.
is your
That's
feet on
not
my
a
damn
foot
thigh.
job.
But
That's
if
not
you're
a foot
taking
job.
your foot and rubbing it up his thigh.
No,
That's
a
not
foot
jerking
Who the
job
fuck is
is
coming off of that?
no.
Yes, that's
Let's
not
be
on my
clear. Wait a minute.
Okay.
Hold up.
Rub it up
Let's
his
be
thigh,
clear.
land it on his feet.
Is that my
Take your
dick?
toes and massage.
No.
It's not
A
my
foot
dick.
job
Not a
is
foot
simply
job.
this. Let's not get misdirected. A foot job is simply 2 feet
On the dick.
curved around a
Right.
dick, not going. This is all a foot job
Yes,
is.
no.
Oiled up,
Yes, no. No,
2
not
feet wrapped
nobody's
around a
thigh.
dick.
They got
That's
nothing to
what
do
a
with
foot
nobody's
job
thigh.
is. That's
Yeah,
what a
if
foot
you
job
put your
is.
feet on my goddamn thigh, I'm gonna look at you like, are you
Right.
done?
There's no thighs involved.
Well,
Right.
I
That's just a
don't
foot job
clap
is
with
just
you
straight
guys
around.
that were pretty happy about it. So that's all I'm gonna say.
It was
I'm
fruitcake.
sorry. I
What was
thought
he?
you said
What was he?
tickle.
84?
Yes, they
So
was
if you said
fruitcake.
thighs, then
Fruitcake ass
Katie.
niggas.
I don't clap the
Alright.
fruit thighs and did a little footwork.
You do. You are from
But
Atlanta.
that's
You
okay.
are
So
from
I'll
Katie,
take
you
thighs.
didn't say tickle on that one, right?
You are from Atlanta.
No,
Take
I-
away all points.
You didn't say tickle.
Now you
Okay.
get no points.
You get no
So
points
Katie
now,
gets
KD.
no points.
Yes.
I thought
we
you
done
said
put
tickle. I
Yes, now you
apologize.
get no points. Good for
All right.
you. Way to talk
Okay.
yourself out of points.
Well, ain't
What
gonna
are
win no
some-
way. I'm cool.
Go ahead, Ish. What's the
All
next
right. So the next question is, what are some examples of a sexual fetish? I don't believe KD got this question because we didn't make it to that for KD. But T and Nell was able to answer this question. Nell said tights,
Which is a close.
yep, nylon fetish, which falls under that. And T said
I'm gonna so be so true to myself.
a foot fetish, which was 15 points. So T got
15
45
points,
plus 15 so
I'm racking
far. Nell, you got 19 so far.
I'm ready.
All right.
Motherfuckers.
Ladies, put them lines on, please.
Yes. Nylons, tights, stockings, opaques,
I'm with
anything
that.
of the
I
sort.
like that.
Okay. Name a place on a man's body that's most erogenous. I think KD said chest, which did not make the cut.
Why didn't I get asked this question?
Because you didn't make it.
Oh, we didn't get to that point?
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
I said penis. Wait a
T
minute.
said penis, and that's 40 points.
40 points. Rack him the fuck up, man. I play Family Feud every day, man. I don't know what the fuck y'all be doing. I play Family Feud every day. Let's get this going.
Oh my God. All right. What fruit or veggie best resembles a pussy?
KD got
Now,
like
you
lot
said
of
a
points.
Yeah,
strawberry.
no,
that did
strawberry.
Because the
not
peach
make
was
it.
gone.
Yeah, the peach was
Yeah,
going. That's
that
the
didn't
only
make
clear
the
answer.
list.
I said kiwi.
T,
That's Carol.
T, that didn't make the
Right.
list either. KD said peach was the top answer. KD
Right.
got 42 points.
Hold on,
off
Ish.
of
Before we
that.
go on from that question, is there any other answers on that list? Because
Yeah,
that's
what's the
fucking
other
hard.
Yes. So peach, grapefruit, mango, onion, and sweet potato.
Onion? Who the fuck is eating
Yes,
onion?
because if you cut an onion in half, you see.
I see what you're saying, Ish, but it just don't sound right with the smell.
Yeah. Or biting into it. Nah,
Well,
I'm allergic to
nah.
onions.
I mean, we didn't mention anything about how it's going to smell. We said how it is visually.
All right,
And the sweet potato. Okay. Name something that you can ingest that gets you horny. So
That's a big
KD says weed or edibles, which is great. That's 30 points.
KD, you should be adding up your points over there. Pay
KD
attention,
got
man.
That's
that.
70.
70.
Yeah.
42. Yeah, she got 72 so far.
Crazy. Go ahead, man.
Now, what did you say? Did you get this question?
Thanks, Brenda.
I wasn't asked no fucking questions. Y'all asked me 2 questions.
Now you got
You asked me out of
No.
45 seconds. I got asked 2 questions.
no, you got answers.
My timer was broke.
No,
No, it wasn't,
no.
though.
You answer all the
I
questions
had
but
the
like
timer.
2, my nigga. Stop it.
Yes.
Stop it. T, what was your answer on this?
What's the question?
Name something that you can ingest that gets you horny. I gotta ask
No,
there,
I
but what
said
was your
strawberries.
answer?
My question was, my answer was wet.
Yeah,
my
answer
Yeah,
is wet.
mine
You
was
get,
myself.
you get 0. And
Alcohol.
All right.
KD.
The
Only one who
alcohol
got
was the number 1 answer. Alcohol
Damn.
was the number 1 answer. We got
Alcohol
Reader
don't make me
edibles
horny.
that came in at 2nd place.
That's why I didn't think about that. Alcohol don't make me horny.
Well, it does for some. It gets
Right.
people started.
I'm
for some.
naturally horny.
Pills.
I'm just
was
naturally
number
horny.
3.
I don't need to ingest
Right.
anything.
Yeah, I don't need the bullshit.
Pills was number 3. Poppers was number 4, and herbs was number 5.
What was number 4? Poppers.
Yeah, poppers.
Well, like ecstasy.
Poppers, yeah. Poppers are something different. Poppers are what you get from like the gas station.
Okay.
The little horny goat weed pills.
Yes,
Yeah.
them type of things. All right, name a way you can tell it's love making and not fucking.
I need the number 1 answer on this.
Nell said moans. T said kisses, and KD said taking your time. So the number 1 answer was foreplay. Nobody said foreplay, but Nell came in with the moans, and that was number 2.
That's
so
crazy.
Nell got 25
Moan
points.
means making love? The fuck out of here.
Yeah, because I mean, if you
love.
fucking, you screaming, you screeching, you
Oh.
hollering.
I'm moaning when we fucking. What are we talking about?
Not
moaning.
always.
That shit right
Not
there.
always.
That's-
Like, listen, if
was
you
number
just
1?
moaning, that's not fucking me.
What's number 1?
I need to be screaming to the heavens.
No, you need to be screaming. I'm not screaming.
What's number
Well,
1, Ish?
Number 1 was foreplay.
Oh, no.
Did I get any points?
Foreplay.
What
Yeah,
Nell got?
T, you said
How many
kisses.
points Nell got?
Nell got 25.
All right.
You got the kisses.
Nigga,
with
I ain't close.
24.
Relax.
What I got? Ish?
KD, your competition. Chill.
KD got 13 points with taking time.
Right.
So
What
how
I
much
got?
she got all together?
I got
So
nothing.
she got 72 but 13. Yeah, T, you got 24.
Oh, all right.
Wait a minute, that's 85 altogether for me then.
That's nice.
I
I'm
know
past
she
that.
added up.
I'm past
Mhm.
that. Catch up.
Mhm.
Catch up, nigga.
Sounds that come from hot wax hitting your skin. Nell said, oh, or ooh. T said, ouch.
Bitch.
Katie, I'm not sure if you made it to this question or
didn't.
not.
I didn't.
Okay. Nell, that was answer number 2. The first one was ah.
I said that.
No, you said oh.
No, I said I ain't
don't
say the
remember.
O.
I don't
Yo, run
remember
that back. Replay that. Replay that.
Nigga, we
I
live.
can't
We
say
can't
that.
run it back right now.
I thought you said oh. Are you sure you said ah?
I said, oh, why would the
You
fuck would I
said,
say, oh, I'm saying,
Okay. All right. Well, now you got 25 points with that. T, you got
That should have
15
been 90
with
points.
ouch.
How many points I got?
15.
All right, I'm adding up my points.
Yes.
Right.
add
Man,
15.
fuck this.
Don't hate.
What animals have sex similar to humans?
I'm the only one who answered this question.
You got number 1 on this.
I
Nell.
answered it.
No, that
My
answer is
answer
right.
failed,
You got
but-
number 1 on this now.
Yeah. I'm number 1. I ain't get number 1.
You did
Cool.
not get number 1.
What the fuck is
no. The gorillas and the
Get the
monkeys
fuck
got
outta
number
here.
1.
Fuck
That's
on,
number 1. Dogs
Fuck
are not
outta
number
here.
They got a
one.
Dogs.
position
Number
called
1.
doggy style.
Yeah,
They don't got no position
absolutely.
called
But that's
gorilla?
that is
And
not
people
the
fruit
first.
like rabbits.
Right.
this.
That is not the first one. It's gorillas, lions, rabbits, dogs,
So rabbits
Dogs
is
is
a
after all of that?
bears.
How many
How
points
is
did I
dogs
get with
after
rabbits?
lion?
Huh?
How is
How many
dogs
points
after
did I
lion?
get? I said rabbits each.
Dogs is after lions because
How?
lions are more innate
No,
to
tell her again
human
to talk.
Yo,
sexuality.
no, y'all cheating.
Y'all can listen. That's
How
not
many
cheating.
points did I get each?
Go study the facts
Eesh.
and see how much
Eesh.
the lions are like humans
Eesh.
in their sex more than
Eesh.
dogs.
What did I tell you about this
Oh,
white
what?
people survey shit? What I tell you about?
Listen,
This white
We
people
fucking
serving
with the
shit.
white folks.
Ask the
and
white,
they
ask the black
servings.
people. I need black people points, not white
Ask
people.
Leah,
Yeah.
and I need to know how many points we got with the rabbit.
Oh my
You got like
God. Katie,
15.
you got 15 points
Yeah,
with
you
the
got like
rabbit.
15.
Nell got
Alright,
14 points with the dogs.
So hold on, let's go back to the dog. If we got a position called doggy
So
style,
that's
Right.
100.
how is dog not one?
Right.
I know,
Gorillas
but
ain't
I
fucking
get
like
what
me.
you're
No,
saying.
this is
I
white
get-
people answers. That's why.
I
All
get
right.
what
People don't
you're
do doggy
saying,
style.
Engineer, keep up
I
with that. We
get
got
what you're
100
saying.
girlfriends.
I
White
get
people
what
don't
you're
do doggy
saying.
style.
I get it. Just because it's a position called doggy style, don't mean that they are the closest to how we behave.
That's insane. I've never heard of lions fucking.
Stop it. You need to watch some more Animal Planet.
No,
So
have
you
ever
telling
heard of
me-
lions
How do you
fucking?
think they produce more? T.
No, what I'm
You
saying,
need to
Katie,
watch
is
some more
They don't
Animal
produce
nobody
Planet.
more.
I've never heard nobody ever say, "I'm gonna fuck you like a lion."
I'm gonna fuck you like a dog. I'm gonna fuck
Yes.
you like a dog.
Yes,
I'm a
And
dog.
your dick gets stuck in me.
I'm
Stop
gonna
it.
fuck the shit out you.
Stop it.
Yes, doggy
Dogs get
style.
stuck together. Dogs get
But
stuck
being
together.
a lion,
Yeah.
they a
Ish,
king.
do you
Dogs get
not
stuck
tell your
together.
mate to
They are
turn you?
not the most.
Do you not tell your situation that doggy style the shit out you?
Yes.
No,
Cut it
I
out.
don't.
So
You
you
don't
say
like doggy
gorilla
style?
meat.
Wait
So
a
you
minute, you
sit
don't
up
like
there
doggy
screaming,
style?
please give me the
I
gorilla
don't.
treatment.
Hold on, now.
I don't.
You don't like doggy style?
I do like doggy style, but that's not the
Alright,
that's not the necessarily the thing that I'm going to.
You not
But
going to
it's
it, but you
not.
you want it.
You're
You
not
but
going
you
to
bending over like a dog.
Wait a minute.
No
She's not
points
going to
for it.
lioness. She's not going to lioness or gorilla either.
Well, first of all, I'm a fucking Leo, so you already know I was going to gravitate to the
But
lions
hold up,
anyway.
Ish,
Come on,
Ish,
cut
can I
it the
ask you a
fuck out.
question? Are they
I
all
don't
Thank
like
you,
doing the-
Diana.
Hold up.
I don't
Thank
watch
you. And
Animal Planet.
Diana said
Sorry.
gorillas, and gorillas is number
Sorry.
one.
All right,
Sorry,
so
I don't
all right.
watch
the
Animal
dogs.
Planet. I like real life fucking. I don't need Animal Planet. I watch real life fucking.
So hold up.
I don't
Y'all
watch
ever
Animal
see a
Planet.
rabbit
Fuck
fuck,
you,
Ish? Rabbit,
No.
every animal hit from the back.
Right.
So
Not
it's-
every animal.
a gorilla
Some
ain't laying on
Monkeys
top of
jerk
each other.
off and they sperms fly to the woman.
All right, but a
Fuck.
gorilla is hitting it from the back. It ain't laying on top of the motherfucker of a gorilla.
Right.
They hitting it from the back, doggy style, like a dog. They all on all fours.
No, we have just been outvoted.
Well,
We
she
have.
can't help how.
We now have to be lion fuckers.
All right, so let's recap real quick. How many points
Please.
Katie got up to this point?
100.
How many
You
points
still
Nell got up to this point?
I don't know.
It
I
don't
would have to
matter.
go
Y'all all
back. But
losing.
let's finish the last two questions and then we'll tally everything up. Okay. I think Nell, you were the only person that answered this question that this question got to. The face you make.
And
when
my
you're
point's
coming.
probably 3 points.
The face you make when you're coming.
Right.
Yep. Nell, you got the number one answer.
Get it now. Get it.
900
60
points.
points. 60.
60 points now.
60?
Get it.
60 points.
I jumped in
No.
the league,
What is
KD.
your title?
I jumped in
Huh?
the league, KD.
How many points you got now? You supposed to keep track of how many points you got.
I don't even know.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, we got one more question and then we're going to tally them up.
Go ahead.
Nell, this was another question that only you answered. Name some
can't.
benefits of
Nell's
semen.
coming back.
Vitamin Dizzy for y'all faces.
Nell might have won the
Vitamin
game with
D.
this answer, man.
And was that
Well,
number one?
Vitamin D. It was actually 25 points.
All right, so
What you got?
60 and 25 sound like a motherfucking 200 to me.
Nigga,
Nigga,
you probably have
please.
more than that. I mean, you got quite a bit. You didn't keep up with your points. You got quite a
Listen.
bit.
All right, so
All right.
somebody can write it down because it's difficult for me to just see the questions and answers. So T,
What's up?
you got 15.
I got 45,
45.
15, 40, 24, and 15. I keep track with my shit.
Okay. KD, did you keep track of your points or you need me to go through them?
You can go through and a double check, but I think I got 100 even.
All right.
Not Diana. What's the score? We are,
Diana's the scorekeeper.
All right.
Okay, so what did I get? Because they took
Yeah, you got 42 and 30 and 13.
Diana talking about gorillas
And
eat pussy
15.
and suck dick. What animal planet do
They
y'all
do.
watch?
Listen, y'all need to watch for real.
Yeesh,
Did you hear
I
me,
can-
Katie?
Watch
Why-
regular
why-
100
sex.
even?
I don't want to watch animals fucking. I want to watch regular people fucking. I'm cool.
Right. All right, so T, you got yours. Nell.
yeah.
So I got you at 19 with the nylon fetish or the tight fetish. 25 with the ah sound. 25 with the moans. 25 with the vitamin D.
I thought that was 60.
Come on, dog.
Yeah, I thought you said 60.
Damn, Katie, who
No,
signed
that
you?
wasn't 60. That was the face
Yeah.
you make when you come in. That
Yeah.
is the smile, the face that
Katie,
he
keep
made.
track of
That's
your own
60.
fucking total.
What's the? I do get a 60 pointer though.
Yes, you do. We didn't get to that question yet.
Okay.
Well, the vitamin D is 25.
Hold on. Let's start me over. 25.
All right. All right. Let's start over. All right. 25 for the vitamin D.
Yeah.
25 for the moans.
Yeah.
25 for the ah.
That's 75.
19 for the nylon fetish or the tight fetish.
Yeah.
Y'all real hype in the comments about these gorillas fucking. Y'all need to get some action. Y'all need to get some real action if y'all life. Y'all this serious or watch a fucking animal.
14 each.
Y'all
14 for the dogs.
Okay.
And 60 for the facial expression when coming.
All right.
All right. Tally y'all shit up.
I got 139, man.
Nell got 168.
What?
Okay.
Nell got 168 and
God
Katie
damn,
got 100.
Katie, are you over there with Nell?
I was adding up and she called them out.
You ain't even add up your own fucking points.
I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I did too. I was trying to add yours up.
I can't.
Yes, I did.
Cynthia! Cynthia! Richardson.
Okay.
You have.
What T got?
I got 139.
T-shirt coming your way.
So Nell won.
Right.
Cynthia, you have a Telemade Kicks T-shirt coming your way, courtesy of Nell. Thank you for everybody that played along with us. Shout outs to.
It's T sitting up there pouting because he didn't win.
No, I'm upset that you was cheerleading for Nell like that. That's what I'm about. Why did you that so hard like that? That's all
I cannot.
I was not cheerleading. I was just keeping up with the score.
I went dark on y'all because I was adding my totals up, man.
I cannot.
Shout outs to all the S gang out there. Lady B.
All right, wait.
The S gang is a collective us three.
Yeah, not KD. not KD.
And the S gang is man, they down with whatever.
Right.
Twirling, and spinning and everything.
Spitting, sucking.
It's been sucking, all the above.
Sucking, spinning, sweating.
Right.
Not all the S.
Not boring like this one. Not boring, not single and boring. That's what I mean.
Right. What you say, not single and boring. All right, Nell. Excuse me. You got to pick a number 1 through 8.
So somebody else wins?
Right.
Oh, absolutely. They want a treat from Raw Honey to add to their collection. Right. So we got a number from 1 to 8. And I've already explained that they actually have to be here and present in order to win their prize. So if somebody is not here, then we go to the next number. So now pick a number 1 to 8. So since
KD ain't part of the S gang, but she's an astrology nut, I'm going to go with number 7 that represents July, which is a Cancer. Me.
And that's my life path number.
Huh?
That's my life path number. 7.
Life path number. Okay.
Sounds like boring number.
All right. So number 7 is Helen. Is Helen still here?
Helen Weaver, are you alive?
Helen,
or are you alive?
Are you here?
Helen Weaver, are you alive?
And we are. Yes, Helen, are you still here? I saw her earlier, but you
Lady B, let us know in the chat if you are a part of the S gang. What up?
Yeah,
so
Helen.
Everybody put the S gangs in the chat.
So, since Helen is not here with us right now,
yes, go to your next number.
And we're gonna stay with the whole collective, right? Since I won, 7 is July, we're gonna take it right to number 8.
Oh, Helen is here. Hold up. Helen said, hey now.
Helen, what up, Helen?
Yes. Helen is the winner of a Raw Honey treat to add to her collection. So Helen, make sure.
More than AI.
And I think that I might have had Helen's address from prior But Helen, if you could please just
Helen got some more of that
just-
artificial intelligence, huh?
Ish, we got
Yes.
a list. Ish, we got the list. Ish.
Okay. Sounds good.
Got the list. Shout outs to Helen
Right.
and Cynthia
Shout out to Helen.
for rocking with us, and shout outs to Lady B for getting what the S gang is.
Right.
And shout out to Angelia for rocking with your sister, even though you knew I wasn't know. Thank you, girl. Thank you, girl.
Lady B
That's
said,
all right, Katie. You was close. You was close.
Lady B says she rocking. She said she part of the S gang.
Yep, absolutely.
All
That's
right.
what it
Sexy
is. All right.
Sedge.
This is the last little section. That's my little section. Y'all know they give me 60 seconds to act up, but
Actually, it never lasts 60 seconds. But go ahead.
it always. Hopefully y'all had a great week out there. We appreciate again y'all always joining us on Sunday. Without y'all, there's no us. Shout out to the S gang, as y'all can see. This week has been exciting in the playoff arena. That is the NBA. And why that is, the second round of the NBA playoffs have started and are in full swing. If you have been under a rock, if you don't watch or follow us on Wednesdays, you might want to. Myself and Lady B engage in some back and forth banter on Game 7, which is a show that airs on Thursdays at 7 p.m. And the bet went a little like this. Whoever wins the second round between the Philadelphia 76ers and the Boston Celtics has to buy the other a pair of sneaks. And you have to come on to the show on Wednesday and present the winner with the sneaks. So it bridges a number of different avenues that we have here, which is Telemade Kicks, Game 7, and us here at Uncensored Minds. So today, the 76ers and the Boston Celtics were in action, with Boston going into today's game up 2-1. The Sixers at the last second of this playoffs hit another three-pointer to go up by 1 and wound up finishing in overtime 116-115, beating Boston, which sends the series back on Tuesday to Boston for a crucial Game 6. I'm sorry, a Game 5.
Right.
Don't let it get lost in translation. A Game 5 with a Game 6 on Thursday nights. Also, T's team even up the series. The Phoenix Suns even up the series 2-2 with a convincing win, 129-124 over the Denver Nuggets. We also have, if this team is your team, then you want to follow them. But we have in action tomorrow the Miami Heat and the New York Knicks, with Miami leading the series 2-1. And then we also have the Los Angeles Lakers that is up 2-1 over the Golden State Warriors. So you can catch those two teams in actions tomorrow. The winners of both of these series will move on to respectively the Eastern Conference Finals and the Western Conference Finals, and with a trip possibly to the NBA Finals. But to hear more about that, you want to check us out on Game 7s every Thursday at 7 p.m. for an in-depth review of the NBA playoffs, their feelings of who's going to continue on, who's going to win a series, and who's doing some crazy stuff and who's not. Also, you want to follow us on our Wednesday show. This is Splash Wednesdays coming up this Wednesdays on Telemade Kicks. So what that means is T and myself will be putting together some looks that will help you pair your outfits with your sneakers with your outfits to go out there and be the best version of yourself, fashion-wise. That's all I have for this week for going to 60 seconds. Again, catch us every Sunday at 9 p.m. for Uncensored Minds, and then follow us on Wednesdays with Telemade Kicks, and then on Thursdays at 7 for Game 7 with T and Mike. It's a hilarious, great show. You don't want to miss it. That's it. So yeah, so I'm gonna keep it at 60 seconds.
What's up, people? I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Shout out to my co-host. This was an excellent episode. We do argue and banter, but it's all love at the end of the day. And anybody who needs the audio is streaming on Tuesdays on all your streaming platforms. Make sure y'all continue to like and share the videos. Post your comments underneath any of the videos. If y'all have any topics, send us the topics. And make sure y'all hit the live bell notification so y'all can see when we go live.
Also, I know we talked about purple. I know the other two had to represent what purple is. It's been a long show, so I know, we talked at length, but fibromyalgia is another reason why we wear purple. That is for the color purple as well. And also pancreatic cancer. We have people that are dealing with pancreatic cancer. That affects your pancreas. My dad is a survivor of colon cancer, but it's like the cousin to colon cancer and pancreatic cancer. So, make sure you go out there and get your colons checked and also your pancreas just checked, just to make sure that you are, you don't have, that condition. Also, before we go, there's someone who watches us from afar, participates on all of our platforms. Her name is Crystal Stewart. Today, she's lost her mother. And she was very, very close with her mother, and just wanted to give her family our condolences here at Uncensored Minds, and the whole TeleMade family. Want to extend our condolences to you, Crystal, through this time. I know it's a cliche to say, if you need us, hit us up, but honestly, if you need us, hit us up. That's what we are here at Uncensored Minds. That's what we are here on this platform, as a family. Regardless if we see each other or speak to each other each and every day or not, we are still a collective, and we are a family first. So our prayers and our condolences are with you as you navigate through this tough time. But also, if you need anything, a shoulder to cry on, a friend, or just whatever, feel free to hit us up. I'm more than happy to oblige.
Prayers and condolences. Shout out to everybody for staying up with us.
I know, rocking with us so long. Y'all be
Rocking
right
with
back
us.
in.
Yes.
But good night to you all. Those that we didn't get a chance to say good night to, good night. Sleep.
Shout out to all our top fans.
And I've enjoyed you guys tonight. I've enjoyed y'all.
Not even.
All the time you've been away, you better be enjoying us.
I can't.
No.
I love it. I love it.
No, don't forget, they're not our fucking friends.
I know.
Cut it out. We y'all friends. We love y'all.
We are.
I'm gonna come pick KD up in a yellow school bus.
It's cool. Bring your family. Bring that school bus on. I get on my family school bus. We're family.
Yes. Love
We're
you
not
guys.
even friends. How you gonna say we're family?
We're not even fucking friends.
I can't. I cannot.
Shout out to all the top fans out there. I mean, our top members. I don't even say top fans. I'm top members. We appreciate y'all. We got some exclusive content coming your way real soon. And we had an absolute crazy time this Thursday filming this. It's educational, plus it's funny, plus it's serious.
Plus, Nell cried, y'all.
Did I
Nell,
cry?
did you cry?
I think
now you be ready to cry at the drop of a dime. I think we just start popping. Yeah, I think we just need to start exposing.
What the fuck was I crying about?
Oh yeah, I did.
That's why y'all gotta watch.
You gotta see. They gotta
watch why I cried, and I think somebody made me cry.
Cut the shit. No, can't nobody make you cry. We can trigger your ass, but we ain't making you cry.
Y'all want to watch it though? It's serious. It's amazing. And then hold up, T actually said, came at me and East neck a little bit on it. Y'all want to watch this? This is something I want to watch. Okay, like it got real crazy on the joint. Y'all want to watch? Don't just go watch. Run them numbers up. Share it with
you. Don't want to miss it. Y'all don't want to miss it. So if you have not got your membership, get it because you don't want to miss it.
All right, yeah. And let me just say that don't be bootlegging the memberships neither. Like don't run over to your friends and show them the membership shit and sharing your membership shit with your friends. Yeah, that's bootlegging the membership. Make sure you encourage your friends.
That's like if I'm watching the membership shit on my phone now and then I show it to somebody, they not a fucking member. They
we about to be like Netflix. We shutting shit down. We about to be like Netflix. Make sure y'all encourage our friends to get their own membership.
Right.
So that way we can keep rising to the top. We appreciate all of you guys for real.
Big facts. Get out our face. We tired. Bye.
Peace. Have a good week.